Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. 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 Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei.
MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, omu need capital. Jimmy pa. Jimmy forever. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication program, where every constituency will get $1 million every year for rural and deprived communities. Under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
It's a small-scale mining firm employing close to about 5,000 young people in the western region. You are saying that we should ban them for what wrong? What crime has he committed? Because there is armed robbery, everybody should be left at home. Everybody should be kept at home. Is that a sensible way to solve a social canker? That there is a lot of armed robbery or there's a lot of phone snatching around Circle. So government should ban everybody coming to Circle. That is an emotive, an emotional way of trying to solve a problem. And that is why I keep telling you that these people who come on TV and radio and talk about ban, they are...
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
So when you come kokoda, say we shall when you come so coalition center, na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, say we shall when you come so coalition center, na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA.
Serving head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Shanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and you to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. State. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Shanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and you to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen, please don't think that the
NPP cannot be underestimated.
You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobe, like exactly 4:47 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:47 in Ghana. When it's Tuesday, it's serious day. We are live on TV, we are live on radio, we are live on Facebook, we are also live on YouTube. You can listen to this show live on Loud Silence Radio. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You get us live, we're also live on iOS or on Apple. You can also listen to us live on Apple or go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We are streaming live on YouTube, our official YouTube page. Our name is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. Our platform, our name on Facebook is With All Due Respect. We're also streaming live in 22 African countries, including Ghana. Every single home in Ghana, we are live on TV. If you have a multi-TV decoder, search for Loud Silence TV. If you don't even have a decoder, you can still search for Loud Silence TV. You get us live because we are in every home. You get us live. Just search for Loud Silence TV. You get us live on your TV. Thank you very much, family, for being here tonight. It's another Tuesday evening. We're here to discuss Ghana. We're here to break down the issues for you to have a clear understanding of what's going on. If you're watching me from the Ashanti region, Eastern region, Northern region, Volta region, Western region, Savannah, all the way Upper East, Upper West, Central, where again, Greater Accra region, all the 16 regions, Bono and Ahafo regions, and I think I've done all right. Also the Northern region, and then where it was just 10, and the Achichide came to add 6, so it's now 16. 16 without any development. That is the foolishness of the NPP. Near Ghana, near 10 regions, we were trying to make sure 10 regions will be naso and MPP for Jimmy for buy almost 16 regions. Now you are asking yourself, say 16 regions, a buy and 6 regions at the back tell we infaso be na abaso, no infaso, nothing. 6 regions some the back who development to be alcohol, and that shows the foolishness of the NPP. They be a betania can just say there are people who are just ignorant about everything. They just feel like to please themselves. 6 regions, somebody back 10 regions in Hono. Ghana. And it just crossed my mind. It does not serve any purpose. Mama, I want to grab that Ghana for so be more. There are so many regions in this country. Anka nyoman kebeko one region me aye hu adwuma ye no and nyomani nyina ye basa all because eku the jimi no na opese or de sibio ne hu tietia no be Ghana for so, and these are things that we keep talking about every time. The NPP, omonoma say Ghana, but we will come back. We will discuss that issue. It's one of those things. Your 10 regions are ankende in summer AC galamse nkiaso ano easy. Yes. Ana mebwa Science sama ejimi fo ejimi omo Ghana say demonstration. Say nke 10 regions are anka galamsey problem we can deal with it easily. But and when you go to this region, there's another small region here, there's another small region here, there's another small region here. You cannot even concentrate and deal with issues, all because some foolish political party came from MPP Jimmy for say we have to add 6 referendum. In Kofo we Jimmy. Ghana Bra bring is because of this political party from the MPP. They are genuinely stupid. That is why when you sit and you decide to even hold back, you can't hold back because the party encourage me, impenifue me, embrewe me, encourage me. Like they cannot just reason beyond where they are tano, where they empeso bedi, where they are nibre and on the party nim. Impenifue enibre. I say omo bonton. I say busuya. The foolishness of the NPP has gotten to that point. But all the same, we will deal with those issues and some ponoswa the NDC government is very focused. They are doing the work. In fact, Ubusa Ghana Nibia our business Ghana Nibia Otana Ghana for the past 8 years. And in that, Utumu say there's a lot a change you Ghana for Abrabum economically, socially, Bibia things are going on and actually Nipano. Why not you some Besobejatum say things are better than before, just 9 months under NDC. And I'll keep saying it because the positive the impact the government is still focused, the government is working, and we are seeing it. And yeni kujaso, yeni tukwanko dija, yeni your companies, yeni contractors, yeni for, yeni CBA teacher for, police for, yeni like our life Ankasa as Ghanaians, is becoming a little softer. It's better than before. And just 8 months into this administration, it is not about the noise. The noise the people can make. It's normal. It is normal. Do not take it as a big deal. When you hear people make noise, it's either they are on drugs or maybe they are jobless, or they just don't want to be part of the new revolution, which is change, resetting agenda. No, anything. These things are not supposed to surprise you. It happens. Normally, when people hold on to power and they are greedy, and out of their foolishness, greed, stupidity, and indiscipline, when they lose that power, it takes them a long time to admit that they are not in power. TV so and what the NPP are doing, it is clearly, it shows they are still not out of that shock that they are in opposition. They still don't believe, they were no access to Sika, Ediji Jantra for Ebu Ghana for Nimtia, Ebu Tuno. They don't understand why they wake up in the morning. People are not calling them and saying, please, can we come to your office? Please, when are you going to give us money? They don't understand. Most of them are jobless. Most of them, say, hey, the Benya party power. You can see you are not supposed to get so worried when you see the MPP backing all over the place and making noise. So party be admit to say thank you very much. Honorable. Well, honorable we are texting me. So it when and then it is here say a MPP for a demonstration say demonstration on the other day, and you can see the light up the seriousness of the demonstration. And I would like to say thank you to MPP for what they did today, because I'm gonna be another chapter which is drug abuse in Ghana. And sometimes assembly for the be assembly pono and ankanya MPP for Jimia ankenim say drug addiction tramadol red, it has eaten into the system. Majority of our youth they are being destroyed by hard drugs. As much MPP for Jimmy in there, they have also opened another avenue. Say the party is filled with people who are abusing drugs. The young people on more MPP, we could see a majority are into drugs. And as a Ghanaian and as a Ghanaian, we need to address it. Very important, immediate. I'm gonna be another conversation. You and I, we need to focus on, because 8 years are MPP better the influx of hard drugs, tramadol, codeine, red, cocaine. You the number of times cocaine, you fire borders, your port, koya, na you need to and every day be a cheap codeine, ye cheap tramadol, you could see say the government of the day today is really working. In the end, make a champion for some idea. I want to be the other side of the party. How drug has infested the NPP. The young people of NPP, Sibia codeine red. I say the young people in the NPP. And as a nation, we should be concerned about young people in the NPP going mad and crazy, abusing drugs. Because we live in Ghana. I was saying, if you get a majority of NPP for drugs, or abuse drugs, you need to understand, say, a general canker, a bigger conversation. I would say, there was something that was very serious and the MPP for it to me. I expose Saadi and Mayuhu. This march they did today against hard drugs. A march MPP for call and to demonstrate against red, to demonstrate against codeine, to demonstrate against tramadol, and then the NPP are standing for something good bako, which is fight against hard drugs. And when I was watching the NPP walk against hard drugs, against tramadol, against cocaine, I realized they say their party needs help. The young people in the NPP, they need help. And we as a nation, we need to help NPP as a political party. And see, here say you the NPP for you be boa ama imbebuno a omo Ghana na dodo no NPP mo ye indubone no you betuma yi omo free. That's why I keep saying say so we study this government NDC aban we are. The government is so focused and that adebia enye bia na I was say this government is already doing it. In fact, the most interesting thing is good evening to every single person. We have started the show. Go straight. I think today we didn't start early in tea. Show now we are starting. So when you study this government about power, every single problem we be inherited, this government is dealing with it. That is the most interesting and exceptional thing about NDC Abanwe. Problem bia Abanwe betu ye bia MPP nkwasiafo no jato ho. Problem bia omu create ye. Or how atete omudi Omanwe ko share nkwasuo mu ese yensa asese yensuo no. Every single problem from the currency depleting, from our inflation, unemployment rates, from the indiscipline amongst the government officials, bloated government, from the kind of family and friends. Just say, every single kankabia, this group of termites calling themselves a political party from MPP4, the NDC, this government is working towards it and reversing this area in canker. And it makes me very excited because, and you can see it in the faces of Ghanaians to say, Ghana 4 have this hope in a government they believe is working. Ghana 4 have hope in a government they see is actively doing something to change their lives. Aban we betina aban mu eko 9 months. 1 year NDC aban NND, but the most difficult thing for the NPP as a political party now is to find something bad on this government. It does not normally happen for a government to be in power for almost 9 months. Not a major scandal be unbreaky ye. Yen koti bibia ebetumi ama obia ye mahye say ya no ehun say ato aba. Asimesi we abebo kronu bi yen hu bi just say that is what is worrying the NPP. They don't understand how is the NDC doing this? How is John Mahama doing this? And I can tell you, and I swear on my life, if you fool in John Mahama's government, not evidence shows say you are fooled in the government, he will sack you. I feel it and I see it in me. John Mahama or Probia Pamukwa, they are setting example as a scapegoat to the CEOs and appointees. Into only John Mahama or Probia Sakino, on your being Pamukwa and Hano. The problem with the MPP as a political party that was not ready to leave power, and psychologically they are still not there. That is why a political party like NPP, they don't even have a chairman that is leading the party. They don't have focus. It is always steady the echoes of Ghana for 8 months to 9 months. aban we aye adwuma ma me hu obi o Ghana obetima ka chem say John Mahama and the NDC government for 8 months no di boni bi ma say si ade Ghana for ya paba. And I said the NDC led by John Mahama and in penny for ni CEOs and ni ministers omo ya ade bi omo betu dwumadie bi a na enya sebio omo foaso. I don't see anything. Ade bi a John Mahama mo betu ye bia no they are reversing every bad thing bi omo betu ye bia. Ade bi a MPP ja wo ho. Boni bi omo di any bad thing bi a omo ja wo ho bia no, the NDC government is correcting it. That is why I am relaxed. That is why I have confidence in this government. That is why I believe in the president and his ministers. That is why NDC as a political party, I respect them when it comes to discipline and building a nation. NDC MPP ba power 2017. Yenite adechi na less than 1 year na bust scandal bust na NDC atena be mu 9 months yente kapre say obi akoyi sempoa anateku. NPP ba be mu 2017 no muntwa 8 months yeti krom ha June, January, February, March, April, May, June, 7 months pepepe, 6 months pepepe, and a bust 65,000 liters of bust contaminated fuel and the Attorney General ABA investigations into that matter. This is the first 6 months of the NPP and the Kufuado. No. Make sure the difference between this government and why the NPP is still confused. Intimacy. The conversation I also did na galam say de omo confused. Initially almost started free the state of emergency omo free ho omo state of emergency bi. Say see idea stop galam say they don't know what they are doing. They are confused. NPP ba power 6 months pepepe. And Ekufuado in the bush for come with tribo. Yes, say bust oil. Me know with their 65,000 liters. 6 months pepepe NPP ba power. Na sa oil ni nyina ayira almost evaporate. Okay. John Mahama di abemu 9 months, almost 9 months. Ya da hote ya ebusa say obi di boni ana. Scandal obi pi ana. BBS ana. The NPP are frustrated. This is governance, papa. Momi anko kai ebianam reficalization where your MPP first 6 months in power.
The minority in parliament has called for investigations into the circumstances leading to the sale of 5 million liters of contaminated fuel to a local company, Movipina. The sale, according to the NDC members of parliament, was carried out by the bulk oil storage and transportation company BOST. The transaction is alleged to have cost the country over 14.25 million Ghana cedis. At a news briefing in Accra, the NDC called for the removal of the chief executive of BOST, Mr. Alfred Obin Boateng, from office.
The minority said the petroleum product should have not been allowed to be contaminated, given that BOST had several options, including cleaning or disposing it off, instead of selling it to Movipina at a loss.
Under proper regulatory and supervisory protocols, under no circumstance should the BOST Company Limited experience such high level of contamination as we are witnessing. The question to ask is what led to the contamination of these products in the first instance? Why was the particular tank in question not properly discharged and cleaned before the intake of the fresh fuel, which led to the contamination? The norm and practice is that when such contamination occurs, corrective treatment of these products are undertaken by the Tema Oil Refinery through blending. Why did BOST not arrange with TOR for the treatment of this particular fuel?
The team called for full information into the sale.
The claim by BOST that this contaminated product was sold at the competitive ex-depot price is false and cannot be justified. One was the competitive bidding process initiated, who were the companies that participated. The evidence available confirms that Movipina Company was the only company BOST dealt with in the sale of the contaminated product in a sole source transaction.
The ranking member on Mines and Energy, Mr. Emmanuel Amakofibua, called on the government to, as a matter of urgency, withdraw the contaminated fuel from the market to save the consumer.
The resultant effect will mean damage to vehicles' engines and its accompanying side effects to the innocent Ghanaian consumer. And I think we can't even put a price tag on the damage of this singular act. How many vehicles will be damaged? How many vehicles will be taken to the shops? What is the cost?
They also said the Chief Executive Officer of BOST, Mr. Alfred Obeng Boateng, should be made to step aside immediately.
This was first 6 months of NPP. BOST 14.5 million. Almost oil na say ayra. These are the same piglets on our streets. It's yentam Ghana mamwana. These are the questions we keep asking. First 6 months, our MPP abemu and the kufuado on the baumia. Almost first 6 months. And the atna Ghana ha almost 9 months. Yenti se ubia tamabain sika abain oil ayra. Yenti scandal be say and the yenti so be a buying oil in Kofo Babemu. First 6 months, that was their craziest first one. Almost 14.5 million Ghana cedis, almost contaminated oil. And the Attorney General is looking into this matter. They say they mamu tie no. Amoni omu media for the idea. Yeni ete Ghana. Yeni epe aban ne epe no. Yeni enim aban ne nete no. Yenim di obeye. Inti de bi obia ye bi obia ye obia nkabrofo efo obia ho. This is the NPP. Inti nobody in Ghana should take such people serious. These are people who have no shame. Omuni Ferrier. They are liars. They are thieves. They stole from you for 8 years. Omu riao. Noma say diwateme guso. Adia china so omu kotina nchina. Omu say o yentiasi ye demonstration. Echiro mwe Jimmy. Ena obe tie ni pasa. They have no shame. Oma yesa be ifoma. Ukumbi nebi ngini. Ukumbi nebi ngini. Sana oma ye. And these are demons. They are political demons. The NPP. Omu terminal report and the reason I'm doing this is say the reason why I want a lot of noise from these people, any paid media be to say Joy News, City TV is because they know say they don't have anything on the government. Today they can't discuss the economy because the economy is doing well. They cannot discuss fuel prices because today obia answer echo the bottom into fuel no matter how much it is being sold obia to be taught. They cannot discuss their corruption because this government, for 8 months, the government is working. We have not seen glimpses of Obi Obeso Obi Riaye. They cannot talk about inflation because today, Omuja inflation was 54% and it is less than 11. They cannot talk about the dollar. Omukona dollar was 17.82, almost 18. And the dollar is lingering around 12 in less than 9 months. They cannot talk about unemployment because Omokono, they promised us to say, Ankomo ba, Ejuma Mefan Kwara, Omofani pass 100,000 Napko, Omudina Edisikano, Omanphobia Juma, and Yedetea. These are ingrates. They could not build one regional hospital. They cannot point to Agenda 111 hospital or Baba Akumpakum, Akojia War, Epia Bontini. Lordina Mahama can point to about 8 clinics and hospitals. I will see NPP as a party from 1962. One hospital almost see. We Jimmy. Nobody should sit and pay attention to a group of termites. People who only think so, but when you look at them, they are naked. Under NPP, almost first 6 months, we saw a lot. I didn't see another Dankwe Kufuado. Nipa 110 as ministers. 110. Kwasi Ampenyi, Obaye and Obeye, Region 316. And Osayi ministers 110. And a Ghana forecast say, Adeng. Ministers 110. Equate team, 30 million pe. Nanado Dankwe Kufuado response or the Ghana Foni. And Kwasi Afuna Mudiomochi.
President Akufo-Addo has once again justified his appointment of 110 ministers, adding that the vital thing is having the capacity to deliver on the promises made to better the lot of Ghanaians. The president said this in a response to a question about the effect of the size of the government on the national purse.
I'm not worried about the size of government because I think that, first of all, the majority, the overwhelming majority of the people in the government are members of parliament who are already on the public exchequer. I think something like 2/3 or almost three-fifths of the appointees are all members of parliament, so that the incidence of their becoming ministers on the public exchequer is minimal from what it is already as members of parliament. And secondly, the really important thing is your capacity to get hold of the machinery and deliver. Because if at the end of the day, at the end of the 4 years, people of this country will wake up or feel a significant improvement in their lives, there are more jobs available, people are getting better wages, the cost of living is something that is within the reach of ordinary people. I don't think they're going to worry themselves too much about the size of my government.
Odi akwa we to John Mahama ho a. I say na wabodam. Excuse me, see tie reasons bi a all ma yes wabayi nipa 110 or so ebe medwuma buso nipa benye dwuma ye sika be bank of botom if you say the ministers ne do so be dwuma we jimi ye tena de we hu for 80 years mu ye dede ben me say ade bia NDC aban a dealing with today o say a problem no, it was a problem that was left behind by NPP aban intinke ye kan enisan kan normal bia free MPP kra complaining about anything in Ghana. If you see anybody sit on TV or radio discussing this is a problem, say you are foolish. And that problem you are talking about, who created them? The problem you are talking about today, Munam Ghana TV, Sunu Radio, so say Galamsey. Who created Galamsey in Ghana? Who made Galamsey attractive? Who actually commissioned Galamsey? Anytime I can just say the NPP as a political party, Jimmy. They are very effective in opposition because that is how they were made. They are made to lie. I am part of them. I know how they operate. This is a party. They are not willing to accept anything apart from almost selfish gains. That's all. When you hear them talk, don't pay attention to them. Me pedipa ba kuna bajina TV so I can say, oh, problem with the MPP ye jano hona ban we en yes of solve it problem bang. Problem ben na Ghana sisi a MPP nkwasiafo we jato ho a aban we by we yineni. Cheme one problem. Inti right now no mankasa jatum say they have created problems. They left huge burden on Ghanaians. And they are insisting say within 8 months NDC aban and solve a problem ni nyina. These are the kind of animals we want to govern with. These are kind of cockroaches. These are the termites we want to reason with. We are not supposed to reason with them. We are supposed to ignore them. Because, you see, the NPP as a political party, no, they don't understand what is reasoning. Inti, we are Ghana ni a wote Ghana, and we are Ghana ni wa bruchina or kraka edi aba Ghana. Compare those times, na man fo mposo so metoka aba Ghana. And the bogas is swakas ko Ghana. Because duty, at least, and your current say payday. Abino adi bibia fa hon. And the dollar number from bogus as that is your dying. And the dollar number from bogus to me cry your makofie. That is what we call governance. A dear be a ban we betu be na say biano, a buy way den etnetino, and the eduane buso cost of living. And the amount from complaining said duane boy ding. Inflation above form. Eduadifo na and the MPP omu kem and a yantwa de and a dear be gua ne boy ding and the one tan tisa semono. That is what a government is elected to do. And that is why we brought in Nyansafo John Mahama ne NDC Nyansafo to change the narrative. Inti dedene frihifa. So far so good. Nothing. Inti conversational into steady MPP. Conversational it changes per the day. Adiabechi oh yepewe. Adiabechi because I'm starting here. Dear, state of emergency on Galamsey, Anamiwa. State of emergency. And almost say, and yeah, no more can wasem. Na, and almost pay a year, fix Galamsey now. This conversation, actually, with Jimmy. Then you get some media houses. You create them documentary, more. Oh, yeah, documentary, money panel creative problem. No, we are going to say on authority, the government is working. Nobody can pressurize the NDC government. No fool can force the government to make mistakes. what the government is doing is what the government is going to do. And the majority of people who voted for this government are satisfied with how the government is tackling every issue. For 8 years, the MPP did not retool any hospital in Ghana. So I'm for a retooler. Oba Konfanoche, Oba Kumewu, Oba hospitals awa Santimemua. Hospital bienwa omunya new equipment to say abain and the machines for fraba yedi beshemu kena for 8 years. Sankwasiya 4 were from MPP. They could not equip any hospital in Ghana for 8 years. And under the leadership of Akando, hospitals are being re-equipped. Sewia Hospital, a regional hospital, Emma Santimai, and the NDC government is preparing to put it to use. That is what we call government. Inti, enya kwasiye bi awabe say nsuo. Abe jina nsuo de chika chem say fix bibia ande. Nobody's going to listen to that nonsense. And it's about time we Ghanaians made these fools understand it is not how they feel and also running Ghana. It's about how Ghana is supposed to be run. It is not about how the NPP feel. It is not about what they think is right. It is about what we voted for. The decision we took to vote for a new government. What they are doing, their decisions. It's what we are sticking to. It is not about how the NPP feels. How the NPP feels does not, nobody cares about how they feel. In the first place, because Omangasa Papa Kufuor catch say, so be bedi usu feel watching. Na se san feel watching when to me unsolve a problem. San Kufuor no almost back as omu yankwasiafo, don't give them space. Ya Papa Kufuor de be na no kan. Or say, so the 2 member political party say oba no so obeto galamsey. Na se when to me unsolve galamsey no. Wabeto unemployment. When to me unsolve unemployment no. Wabeto sewia. When to men be a sewia, wabeto ayadie hospitals, when to men sibi, wabeto nyoma also ye when to man ye na odi 8 years ni wia sa party no omo kasa mentie ya papa Kufuor na kasa asem no.
You were there for 8 years.
I take that as just political talk. 8 years should be long enough for anybody with solutions to show. The current regime has been in power 8 years almost. So if we are not having the solutions, we shouldn't accept shifting of blame onto earlier regimes.
You were there for 8 years.
I take that as just political talk. 8 years should be long enough for anybody with solutions to show.
8 years is long enough. 8 years is long enough for any party with solutions to show. 8 years Edeme Kufuor, MPP for Nkwasiafo way. What can they say? Can they show us adiomo ye? They destroyed everything. Oma Papa Kufuor na kachire o say now you Ghana ni na Nkwasiafo abetena ban mu 8 years. Na wo hwe omufri aban mu insu o Ghana nyina asɛn. Kwaye nyina ye wuro makoye gala. Na sa Nkwasiafo asa we kachire say ye ntiasia, why do you listen to such fools? You don't have to do that. It's me a call. When I see the MPP walking around here and the Jimmy Biano mu Jimmy, it is not even worth our time. Here Jimmy Biano mu Jimmy.
Why have you joined the demonstration? Why have you joined the demonstration? Why? You don't have a reason. You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration.
I don't hear.
You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration.
Demonstration, yeah, I'm a buyer. I'm going to say you're a demonstration. I'm going to say I'm a minty. You're going to know more than any number. You're not that young, more demonstration. So I'll be saying, no, they're back.
Mustafa Salam kwasi ampenyi kwa teboto no. Oni sala nentwie. Sa chairman no. We ntafo nkwara wo. Edomo firi srem. Eno mo won kran mem, omo so aso anwoma. Eno makoye demonstration say nkwara we medi akire. Ntafo mbema sebio omo mienu nkwasiafo mienu di akamfo party enim. This is what I talk about. Enya wo sere, are you not shy? Omo ye ntafo eno mu di akamfo party enim. Ye chechire party no menhia. Ena nkwasiafo di party enim. Eno mu nuanom nketewa sebio nka mo so betuma tena srem. Enya school papa akọ abobra ene omabusuafo atena no omo abede da abontene won kran enha Mustafa Salam kwasia no sala na ntwie jimi na nenum kankan se opuro bab no enha no ɛna MPP fo aka mo gu enim ɛne yasesa nkwara entafo nkwara monje 10 Ghana 20 Ghana adan a kyese omo bra mpanifo na dane mmoa eye dwuma ma asantefo party kwasiafo hwe na enye tan. Are you not embarrassed? And it be ameka say sa ntafo na omo MPP mu no sa ntafo no omo agimi che bini. They are stupid. Ntafo mo MPP mu, because you see, when you sit back and you analyze the way they reason, they always want to impress akamfo omo pese titru omo impress asantefo so hu ntafo no same agimi. It's a fact. Asantefo bi nuanom asantefo omo buntafo so omo ye nkwasiafo. It's a fact. Ade ye me anyim asantememu. Enya asantememu na mnyini. Teni bia ye frana tia, teni bia agimi, teni bia me ofufuo, ye bu ye wodin e de fra omu nyina di omatam, omo da ye sto enim. Asanteni bia hu teni bia se wagimi. Enti asantefo ate party. Eni afantafo nkwasiafo bia di enim. Eni jam se santafo no mo ye MPP fo no mo agimi. Hwe Mustafa Salam wabetena nkran nti ni refi so fi tamale ni refi se ni nuan ketwa mma te se we no osan komo so tena tamale e te se otumfo ade hye ana gamancha ade hye a omo so kosku ni omo maame no mote ya kasa nkora we de da bontene won kan e ma wo tani aboa wase se omo agu lie mu se momra ne enko nante enko demonstration onye tani aboa na wo ye den. And this is what I talk about every day. Omo nie hwe de omo de nanka enya fair say we 10 year what 10 crime udi political party echi abedi Ghana so 8 years ko force about 8 years 16 years under you when to me enkreti adwuma wo srem now branch why wo betri se ponko kwasia na nanum fin ye friend no Salam eyi ye friend saying Masaudu ne ho tan ne tu bini uyi boxer shots or run boxer shots gua ne tu bini na ejimi fo ntafo mienu ejimi fo mo na mo beje asantefo party na mo bedru nkran na mo nuanom nketwa a sebio mo party mo ejimi nti mo ntuma nkreti na mo a whole vice president a oye teni na mo a whole vice president a oye teni etisembo obedi Ghana so 8 years. We jiminti ose obesi kaya yefo hostel won kran munya nkwasiafo na mugu MPP mu munya vice president teni ebedi vice president 8 years we jiminti enkran obesi kaya ye hostel na kaya yefo mu firi hineba net Ghana na montafo ni bi na mudi MPP my say nyan na 10 year obedi vice president oba ye na sada yesi Muhammad sada ba ye wa anye ni ye na sada na sika seye 10 year obedi vice president fie wotwe Mustafa Salam kwasi ampanyi kwate boto Masaudu ne tu bini salakao mo tena abemu sada ye de ko sirem ena mo be change din ye na NDA not Northern Development Authority muni 10 year kwe ya oso ye vice president 8 years ena mudi sada moto amobeto ye ena mo ma asantefo no besesa kwa asantememu samia wukumo sesa moto di free sirem edi be ye primaries campaign na montafo mwa mo ne mo vice president mudi party nim kwasiafo na yaba sirem na samia wukuni na nabi mu se John konwinseni kwasiampanyi no omaba sirem na munua tani mahama na osesa motogu wo se sirem fomfanya adwumanya esika nkoma no na mudi mujimi asesa sadadin no na mama asantefo na kanfo na asesa moto na ba asantememu na mudi mokwase atenkran se ye de ye ne ye ntafo yebo asantefo party ho ban emmoa mujimi eniti no mu use mu no eniti na de bi o mu use mu se mmoa because you see you people are not showing say more party no munim nyansa more entafo ni bi na more MPP mu no because mo betima ko Yesu aba asantini hu teni so ya aboa wo me na me ka kire wo asantini ba asantini bema ombuteni da nansi eye ba kakre entafo kakra no mu na me yi na se jimi ano mu jimi And so ya na wu ebaye na ntafo se akosu no mtenkran ye ni kroma anko. And these are things, inferiority complex. Weja. Now Shankwasi adebia na ndo mo ya mo so mo ye den. Ejimifo we mu na mo dwene omo. NPP, this is the other side of the NPP. There you say, some bebunu we 80% omo yesremufo nkwara. And omo muso mu lead this demonstration ama asante for party ni yesremufo kwasiafo. Mo NPP for ntafo na mu ejimi. Munimu nyansa. Na mabetra ha. The abani yana na abani you. Nobody can distract this government. No. Nobody can distract this government. This government is focused. It's going to touch on all the problems. The government is slowly going to change the system. These are the people. Metmaga say, encourage they are on hard drugs. They are drug addicts. And when did they start this? These drugs are Eba Ghana, Eura Ghana, Estatia and the Kufuado, Tramadol, then codeine, cocaine. The influx of Begu Ghana mwa yentumian swano under NPP. Munuma monko bisana na ba na mwa. Ono so ontichi bro funkwa noti. Enso bibi kana osi ajei. Monko bisana na ba na mwa. Ono na mbrebi otwe mic say oko ghetto to ghetto. Mumusa yi ana ono na mo ghetto to ghetto. The spike in drug abuse in Ghana happened under NPP. Ekufuado. One bawomia. Mumusa na ba na mwa de GH1 for pound sa akokono. Mumusa no. On the one teachy, they took a canoe say, Mijimito, Monko Busano. Yet Kromoha, we don't want to deal with the real issues. Namoja is a concept to any sorry, near change topic. At the end, no, the NDC government is focused. It is doing what it has to do to solve problems. The same importance are MDC buying edema healthcare, no, or the same importance Bema Galamsey. The same importance are NDC by edema unemployment, no, or tackling the drug abuse, no, or the same importance Bema Galam say. Bibi sunche bibia. So as we sit in Ghana, Memo Binya na ajene se obetima diverted that Domahama is stable and focused. This is the NPP demonstration. Chama nkwara. And they are proud. Metuma guys, 90% of Nkura we that second. We sremufu Nkura. And so Mahmoud Baomian MPP ni nkwasiafo we besi kaya yo headquarters e won kran. Abra no Baomia oye teniba. Abra ntafo dodo no omo Nkwara afri srem ebedi pa won kran ni Kumasi. Baomia Jimmy fo na MPP no mo si kaya yefo headquarters won kran. What does it mean? It means to say Baomia esi a cage or time and tough one quarter free sremaba abe slaves e won crying. Now on na yire fulanino na nkwasiafo akan ten omo so omo de omo ko school. And there omo be demonstration no omo akwohwehwe tafo nkwara na anka omo betime create opportunity ama omo sremu no say mombra ne ento wi mamo ne ma mo tramo ne ma mo one city na mo mesa. This is how the NPP, this is what they represent. Jack.
There have been a few.
Also day.
I'm on the word. I do 12 city.
Also day.
I'm on the word. I do 12 city.
This is Salam Mustafa Masaudu tough one kwasiafo. This is what they created. Enti yenyina yenjai yesin kwasiafo we nam kwanso. They are just misleading the young people. Yeah, can the timer yet hard drugs ba Ghana. Enti ende no sa kifis no bko no omo bie another avenue amaye me yehu say na mbobetuma ye adwuma me yehu problems e koso Ghana. The focus is on the use or the abuse of a harmful substance. And no message I found with NPP for keep fitting no and I make sure no. This is serious and the costum kohe. And the MPP, you change your buying NDC change your buying you the seriousness of a drug abuse ekoso Ghana. Sibia your body snabe porous. Sibia nipebi omudi sirem abaya drug then under MPP. Nansenya aban society you start to say yeah chi omo edidien import tramo red code den nansen and aban we buy ya through nakok and Ghana police general Mante almost stop the inflow of hard drugs. And today the NPP almost say be the other side of inti demonstration no this is baby ana message wo ya kenya na ebola ade ye nde no this is the message that this is what we left behind, this is the unemployment we created, this is the distraction the NPP created. When you get to NDC for so they need to solve it inti somehow no my idea to show us the mess they left behind. And these young men, they are all unemployed. And these men, young men and women, about 99% of them, they started abusing drugs under Ekufuado Bawumia. And these are some of the things the NDC government are inheriting. Intimikacha will say, what they did today, no, this is the only educative thing. You also see it say, we no, I will see a stop it drug abuse. Maybe I can't maintain any BBI concert. I don't know what was in there. Because when you see a group of people like this, Omunam Kruma, what is the sense? So today's walk, it was basically to tell Ghanaians that NPP yeja this problem. On Saboy Seneca, so I'm say ye been taught ni boy ding. It is becoming scarce, and the tramo why ding, and the air din so benya tramo ato, and the air din so benya codeine ato, air din se ubenya cocaine because abina ba the government is blocking the holes. Na MPP kriti Into Tinkrani Kasano. Say and the yenye been taught. And the yenye been taught. Ni boy ding because right now no omo kofa ba no MPP fo na no de aye market no ye mo chance biem aban e chi omo nti on say emkra no omo bre. We were in this country and this is drug abuse asem ne eka year ben 2022 mamen kan chiro cocaine media fake news joy news no report a story way Ghana identified as transit country for drug trafficking British High Commission 2012 British High Commission for release statement na yo mo ahomte say omo say oba ebibremu ha Ghana and the Kufuor no baumia ehɔ na edubone pa no ehɔ na yesue no transit yesue ni asade yesi etrisu ne da kwechima your friend transit point so bia the edubone ko Europe epese odeba Africa ko Europe Ghana and the Kufuor no baumia joy news fake news no this story we bre. The British High Commission in Ghana has revealed that the country has been noted on the global radar as a transit country for drug trafficking, especially cocaine and other psychotropic substances. And we lived with this. They watched it. They did not do anything. They sat there. That time, no, Asin South MP. Your friend saying, your friend saying, "Kwasi Ampey no so ye sofo no, no Ghana." So I sit in Medjay. Asin South for MP. Your friend saying, "Boy, Kwasi Ampey also a reverend here, also a MP." Asin South, no Ghana, no MP. Did he make a comment about it? No, because his own party people were the ones transiting the hard drugs, and on send the one can say expose you. For Joe, and yes, I'm your friend. So Jimmy na phone say todo. They also oye Asin South MP no. Jantre ni na ofari yire chakwa ba ko na also oye MP Asin South no. For Joe, na oni Ghana. Did he comment on this? No. I didn't akoto de ne bodwe kwasia. Today we are seeing enkura na nka say kan bonu masem omu nya tramon ni bintu ento. Ka criminal was system no boss why ding. It shows how the government is fighting it. Anytime ka just say keep fitina MP before you and then no. That is the message we got out of it. And we as Ghanaians, we need to sit up and start looking at this menace. Where are you serious? Problem here that table should be here. Problem no day we know we call Jesus. Anytime you go call Jesus, they means problem day. Your problem with health, your problem with education, your problem with BBM. We cannot treat some problem bigger than some problem. And it's not unlike the NDC government. It is treating every problem with the seriousness it can attach. Into every problem, they are attaching the seriousness. Into over health, they are attaching every seriousness. Over water, they are attaching every seriousness. Over unemployment, they are over galamsey. The government is attaching seriousness to everything. Into Eden and Kwasiafo, Ibeka say, I by force, or some Kumowi, they want to. No, nobody can change the conversation. Besides, which one is this? Into Yatina Kromham and Kofoway. Thank you very much, team. Yatina Kroman and Kwasiafo MPP. They don't have any message again for the people. This is what happened in Ghana. And then on demonstration, they exhibited the high level of drug abuse on the streets of Ghana, Accra, the capital of Ghana. In fact, cocaine media, fake news media, Joy, they actually went on to report on it.
Now, the British High Commission in Ghana has revealed that the global availability of illicit drugs is shooting up, with Ghana being on the global radar as a transit country for drug trafficking, especially cocaine and other psychotropic substances. The British High Commission's Deputy Head of Missions, Keith McMahon, says that some fishing communities have been identified as conduit for such activities in the drug supply chain. Hence, urgent measures need to be taken to disrupt every notable supply and destination point of drug trafficking. He made these comments at the commemoration of the International Day Against Drugs and Illicit Trafficking.
Thankfully, Ghana does not suffer as many of the debilitating issues stemming from Class A drug addiction. We hope this continues, though there are signs across West Africa that domestic markets may start to expand. So far, though, it is around the supply of drugs where the UK and Ghana have worked together so closely over the last few years. The global availability of drugs is higher than ever before, and it is not enough to work only at the source and destination points. We need to continue to disrupt every point of the supply chain, and that's where we need your help and support. Ghana is noted as a transit country for drug trafficking, particularly cocaine, with South America directly across the ocean, but also heroin and some psychotropic substances, as well as precursor chemicals. The UK has invested over $3 million in Narcotics Control Commission over the last 10 years. And our teams from Border Force, Immigration Enforcement, and the National Crime Agency have developed strong partnerships not only with the NCC, but
so
also...
you see, MPP for party, they are frustrated. Make sure say, the party be so corrupt, not so lose power. It takes them like about a year and a half to understand and admit some of the power. These people are still in that situation. The NPP are still stuck in that realm of we still have power. They still don't believe that they've lost power. When they talk, when you listen to them, when you see their body language, the exuberance, the arrogance, you can see still that they still forget themselves, that they don't have power again. And that is what is destroying the party. The party sitting there, we for party, a MPP party, they don't have a chairman. How can a party that does not have a chairman be taken serious as a nation? Why should we take such psychopaths serious? Then you're sorry, not a party or any direction, any leader or driver party, no, any chairman. Okay, say, yantina say, yambopo, madwini where the yenyi penyini the party name. Now you're sorry, say, whatever they throw there, no, we are not going to do that. They can make noise. It's their right to make noise. They can go on TV. They can go on radio. They can scream. But the fact of the case is, and they say, we are not ready to listen to MPP on building this nation. When it comes to building Ghana, the MPP is the last group of people that we will listen to, because we don't consider them as intelligent enough, rational. We don't even see them as humans to even take any advice from the NPP, especially when they are the ones who caused that problem. No. Intimino, I don't want the NPP to be a conversation. NPP cannot start a conversation in Ghana. No. We are not supposed to pay attention to the NPP. Say, NPP, what at the end, hey, Mama Cho, which are, hey, Obaso was NPP for Jimmy Pa, hey, Shadewi. Aquawi, T.
The intimidation, not the arrest. You can testify. What Abronya said wasn't bad.
What did he say?
Me, I don't know. I've forgotten. Abronya said wasn't bad.
What did he say?
Me, I don't know. I've forgotten. What Abronya said wasn't bad.
What did he say?
Me, I don't know. I've forgotten.
Wait, Kwasia for we near sorry. Oh, yeah, also a demonstration. I said the Abronya can enya boni. And I said, no can mimi nim refi. Wait, Jimmy. Now sorry, I better say MPP was on my demonstration. Demonstration. No, these are foolish people. We won't Jimmy. You don't. What Abronya said is not bad. And yes, they are not kai. Also on kai, they are not kai. Wait, Jimmy. Now sorry. Near be wasted time. Say MPP. No, let's focus. The government is focused. This government is focused. Now, when you even take problems are FSC Ghana CCA, Senka Ghana, ye 10 regions are, anka problems are, ye kom CCA, anka ye kom, I'm telling you, anka problem ye kom no, anka ebia, anka be 50% and ye faces our problem no. But you see, MPP fwe Jimmy. Now they come into office, they feel that they are entitled. Hereditary. Yaba, eyebusia, yena part no Ghana ye dia. Inti yemfa 6 regions, meka 10 regions on. Now all these 6 regions meka 10 regions on. their motive, entering the 6 regions, 10 regions. Right now, when we do a survey, the 6 regions, 10 regions, the poorest in Ghana. About 90% of the 6 regions, meaning about 5 out of the 6, they are the poorest regions in Ghana. So what did those regions or the Beka, what did it do to us? And I'll not be surprised to say those regions or the Beka, Galamsey and I say Insua Aseno, because now the government is looking at the problem with so many branches. Sanka branches near 10, rather than the branches no abe 16. And it's 2 million now you need how much? Here are the 3 times of that money to fight. When it comes to unemployment, when it comes to infrastructure. Because when we Jimmy, they don't plan. And they came into office with ideas say, and that is what they have been doing from day one. And Amotata Kwame Nkrumah so Kwame Nkrumah, because Nkrumah said, say, Ghana ebin chambi, obin to be yen nyina na yebekekere man no onti ase afa kwasia tu ena mo so mo ntumi fo mo kwasia ntu ndo metinem mo betinem so na mo nimra so amoso madane moa mo bese mo betinem no ena jeje on sky no they said things against him for him to turn against his own people. Even omo ka say ono oya hunani ne kroma hunanfo kwa na mpo say jeje on stand against omo o say enye nsema sankofo we ka no entine beba me madane me chiama Ghana fo ana inconform say miyem kromfo ya hunafo e Ghana ntina me baye. This is how they are. These people they are not ready to help this nation. From day one, that is what they have done. How many times did they try killing Kwame Nkrumah? How many times did they try to make sure say Rawlings moving us from a military regime into a democratic regime? What didn't they write? What didn't they say? They don't like anything good. They are not in to help anybody. So we study Sankeda went to 10 regions ma unim the kind of development and Kabagana. Oh, we want to open the country up. Ghana be a because they had that idea, say some part of Ghana, no, baby or settlers to war, baby or they feel say Omukroma California Santifo to war, until let's carve it out. Let's make it a region on its own. Send your bear Kotwaba, your benya your group. So these people are they isolate everything. Until let's create this idea of making sure you call for a creative region momo. Near baby creative region or Ghana as a social anti-assassin. Mesan can be the president in there. Kasantumechemu 30. Na Ghana as a ben such as na Islamasa Senkwana ebia such any bonofo. Meche Kasantu kamechemu 30. Na ma hwe koku obeka say adentina wo chichem sa region. Na eka krakasa do betuma hweso. But you see, that is not how we have to have the conversation. It is because of the amoye. It is because of the MPP, the motive, the mentality, the ideology of the party. Jimina ewo party no, and then a lot of people despise the party now. Ayani part-time. The way amokasa, the way amuyenyi yimu, the way amadwini amu say, mubetumi atete Ghana fo ntemu no, and then ema muhuye ni part-time. And then ema mumwanu asem eye ni part-time. And then ema Ghana enya kono. And then today, Mr. S, get me the map of Ghana. So I'll pick the map of Ghana. 16 regions, no. And yet 13 of those 16 regions are green. You know why? Because the people have come to understand, say, the NPP, anyone massive for no, they are divisive. Omu ye nipa, omu chiche nipemu. Osha horror movie. Horror movie. Omo mutimu adin pa na omo gya hoho. Horror movie. Omo mutimu adin e na omo gya hoho because opa hoho ku omo enti na ogya hoho. Enti horror movie a ehu a hotel na se be di ewo wo mu no ene na efe. Enti nobody can hide behind media me hospitable media me gye obia. Omo mutimu adin na gya hoho kese. Every say omo nim di omo gya hoho ne beye. We cannot sit in this country for people to form a political party and destroy the core principle of this nation. This is not supposed to happen. Into the divisiveness. Senior MPP for to say minor, no Daniel Mwabekache say, or minor say, today you see these fools working in Ghana freely under any serious, any president who is crazy. My lucky said John Mahama president. under anybody else apart from John Mahama, and 90% of Muamudi MPP in Kamudem. Me say, my lucky that it is John Mahama who is president. And John Mahama will show you the other side of him. Because Mahusa Mwe Jimmy. Now when you're ready, some of me at Chiremaino. Me say, Nanka, my lucky say, at this juncture, it is John Mahama who is president. Nanka mene economy president. And about 90% of Muamute Sapatu Kamudem. Yeah. Kebe some line. Ya di ahoma be gumu nine. Na ya di mo jina second ya bobu timutu. Yeah. Anka sa galamse na mo yehu dede nkesu atwa. Me na me president a. Anka sa mo MPP fo na chairman wuntumi ene omo anomo ye galamse afrim pobo attend this report ne by no. Anka me president a ka ma did list no na ma be some lie o kejetia na ma bomu nyina timutu pay. Me wi am so obi anhwe bi. Memo obi anya galamse o Ghana biem na ma hwe aboa oba galamse o Ghana. Because e mo afu mudi nkwasi asem na wiasa begina se adentina nso na ni ahono emmoa democracy nyama bibini democracy ntina mo MPP for mu dodo tiase yeah hwaboni amudi ye mo hwe nkwasi ade amaya bedu this time and some people have a problem with JJ Rawlings for allowing some people to still exist in Ghana. Mo hwe nkwasi ade amabaye for 8 years. Whatever you people came to do, the implications are you come as a nation. Excavators 2,500, Yehumba Akumpo, and a Tikrumha, Obianyashi, Charles Bisu in Namgana, Ekwa Wisin in Namgana, Chama Untumin in Namgana, Keti Jemfon in Namgana. These people are all working in Ghana in the name of democracy. Watching in that, also the Kojina court, now someone a lawyer. Ochino, now detaining now Obi say on TSC human rights into also Janam and Sakofi. Why lucky? Me say, mo, my lucky. Nanka mujira ye NTS galam say no me. Nyanku poni na me to me politics. Me I can't do politics, active politics. Me no me to me. Ananka masanipa line da. Anopotututu ya line nkwara nyina national television so 10 3 the otini chrome no so president Rombra mi chrome kan kwa asem nkyeme na maka just I'm protecting my water bodies. I don't want to see anybody do illegal mining. Se be gusa kusie be illegal mining no Ghana. Ayede kwasi aforum say nsu na sa be demonstration. Ye ntiase John Mahama has to solve it. John Mahama is the enabler. He book home crack out da kwan honda dada. Na democracy nti na ma sankwasiafo we they are back again making noise. They are making noise because we all respect democracy. We all believe say de eyekebima minke bichichire man na eden o man koso. We have allowed some fools, giving them too much room. Hwe bia wosisi a hwenso na ase no 8 years nkofo gina Ghana asasim de ye kan bibia nkofo yante. Kwasiafo tani aba nti matwuma no se this is Ghana. This is Ghana for you. How can any country still have MPP? Say a party was in Ghana ni no blue na MPP 3 regions. How can anybody? Dear nama a krona say. Dear nama a whole nation. Adani green. Ama akatrepe busa ho. What has happened? Dear ne see ye. Obi bronibi ana obi fi baby boy say okay. Is this your nation or is this my country? Why do you have only 3 blue regions and the rest all green? Something should have happened. BBSC. The thing you see there like that, no? Who is simple, sano? 1992, 1996, 1990, 2000. Sa Ghana map na kala na enti say na ye mixed. Blue waha, yellow, a blue waha, green waha, blue waha, green waha. As time went on, there na ma we see a bibintra. Some group of people, the way they act, the way they talk, when they are giving power, how they treat people, how they disrespect people, how they feel they are better than some people. Slowly, the country started reasoning and beginning to see, say, no, This party, a friend MPP, a dangerous political party. That is why you are seeing this. And I swear to God, I will nullify this party and make sure we don't have any blue in our map. You have only one blue, and you know where that one will be. It will be left with only one blue. Now, because it is looking like, say, continuously, this is what you MPP, Mayama baby ayabeduni. Moko 1992, moko Ghana map no. Mumbra 2000, monha map no ye to aba. Mumbra 2004, monha map no. Mumbra 2008, hwe map no. It was mixed, a check. And this was MPP, and this was, and what really happened? Nobody wants to be associated with this kind of party, this NPP. At time, omu di boni, no madani omano, no mo pese, omu create impression bi se obine, omu nya party. You cannot trust them. This should tell you something. Sama apna hunisano a history. It is telling you how the Ghanaian feels, how the Ghanaians see our politics, how the Ghanaian respect our political agents, how the Ghanaians see political parties and their people, the actors. This is the story of Ghana's politics. It's imagine if we didn't have 16 regions and NPP or one per Ghana. And this should tell you something. And remember, in Korano Mobano, they are thinking, they are reasoning up. Anytime guys said this party in 2028 will be gone forever. It is all NPP near. Tanasenebu sound said DNC Yamayabedruha. And you think it's going to be easy. We are not joking. We are going to put a pin in this. You do why best our discussion. No? And make nobody waste their time on say MPP for a year or more year. And I heard you see NACOC. Police, NACOC, seized 1,195 boxes of tramadol at Bintri. 6 arrested. And what would you see? They are working. The government is stopping drug abuse. Mr. Which one is that? 2016. Thank you very much. My team 75 they've been chamo. Mr. Get them for me. Make sure how Ghana has changed. Why are MPP attractive? Nobody wants to listen to. This is 2016. Look at it. 2016 in here. This was Ghana, the map, electoral map. This is 2016. You see, it was evenly divided. You were rational. 2016 yao, before Nana Akufo-Addo about power, near what 10 regions. This was the map. MPP, NDC. So what changed for Ghana map? No, move from here, from this to this level. But I want to say what really changed. Ayamano asam ewudi amudi atronen kwasiade mumbu Ghana for inyimu Jimmy Mojen say eno ne yede be chichire man no. Ghana for your party by 2028 will be gone. 2024 against 2016. Now, thank you very much, team. So you see, this is 2016. Oh, before Akufo-Addo Ghana ever president, you saw how near Tuaba it was divided evenly. Of our regions now, near Tim, NDC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now MPP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how it was in 2016. That was how Ghanaians were reasoning. We were mixed. We were reasoning. We were voting like Ghanaians as people who love each other. We did not add anything to it. Not tribalism setting in. Not that kind of separatism. That kind of entitlement. Then setting in. People were rational. Now look at this. 2020. I'm not sure idea. Thank you very much, Mr. S. I'm not sure 2020. Thank you, team, for bringing this in. 2016 in Akufo-Addo president. Sorry. Akufo-Addo president. 2020 it started changing. You see, 2020 it started becoming green. Then Ghanaians started say no, the NPP is dangerous. 2020, afe na mapene sesa. Afe almost a blueness sorte. Ghanaians started to realize and said the NPP is a demonic, only a dangerous, only a member for. They want to destroy this nation. Thank you very much, team. Iti on se na afe kala no esesa. Na kala no esesa. Macho 2016. On see 2020, afe na Ghana for astati reason up say no. Pathway, omo nipa no, omo nya nipa papa. Omo amote party na MPP, omo nya nipa papa. Omo person cheche Ghana mu. Omo asa the regions abeka ho, omo say mine no. So Ghanaians started reasoning up, say no, we cannot live with a party like that. And 2020, they killed about 8 people to hold on to this. Omo botuo in 2020, that was when they shot people to keep this power. Because Omo would say, Ghana for anything, so they had to kill. So for them to even hold on to this blue, 2020, they had to kill. So botuo. I swear to God. You see, this is 2024. In 2028, Ebeka 1 region. Blue pay, Ebeka 1. May say in 2028, it will be left with one region. And you people know which region it will be left with. Ebeka 1, then you will see how Ghana will develop. And when you send a Ghana be developing, and when you input you, and when you togetherness, and when you the majority taking decisions, collective decisions, and changing the destiny of this nation. And when you conform more pray for you, and when you the majority voice asking for hospitals, asking for good roads, asking for development in their lives, the destruction will be cut down. And it has to be cut down because consistently, no, you would say the consistency in the deliberately derailing this country. A group of people, no, after you do that realization, say Ghana, some group of people who are destroying this nation. And in 2028, Ghanaians will go to the ballot and change the destiny for good. It will be left with one region. You people don't want to change NPP for. The Ghanaian is growing. The Ghanaian voter is maturing. The people want development. The people are becoming together. They are starting to understand we are not supposed to be tribalistic. We are not supposed to feel entitled. We are not supposed to be liars. Ghanaians want to see good things, but we are beginning to see where the problem is. And the problem is number 1. And I'm telling you, me see, by the time I enter about 2028, we are not MPP aka 1 blue. Say, Utiem friend Yankopon send me pewe, Onyankopon de bema wo. Meteme ho. God will give that to you. Mateme ho no. 2028 it will manifest. Say no na mope. Enu nti na de bia no Ghana yentumi enko yenim. You 2 nice step backward, now you're trying a sign. You 2 step backward, near the Ahinian name, you 2 step backward, near the tribe in name, you 2 step backward, near Dinko of Watam, you 2 step backward, near Bunny Penimtia, a bedroom baby, the old penny at the Bemau. Now, when you are given what you want, you cannot ask for anything again.
Serving head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and you to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view. Head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and you to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view.
So, Ubusame, the motivation, this is my motivation. Every day, before I start the show, me bow answer my show. No, it's me, when I sit here, I don't care where you are coming from. I don't care about your tribe. When I meet people, I don't even ask you who your DNA. I do my job. I do my job. This is my motivation. Because it looks like that is what happens in Ghana all the time. When you want to do something right, some people want to pitch you against some people. And the moment you fall or you break, you are done. And because I never got to that level, I never allowed that. I never allowed people to pitch me against some people, to break me. That is why I'm still strong. This is my motivation. If you can say whatever you want to say against me, you can pitch me against whoever, or Hinyo, or Sofwo, Penyinio. My job is for the people, not for individuals. So I am not selective about where my message goes. I hit where it has to hit. That is what I do. That is the principle. I need to hit. I don't jab. I hit, and I make sure it hits. Because until you feel the pain, you wouldn't know that that position is a position you need to be very secure about. You need to protect. So, if you ask me, this is my motivation. I am mixed tribe. I am mixed race. Me ya me Ghana boase. Me you know boase. Because school on crying. Me ma me awunani. Me ma me onyini wo Kumase Asafu. Me papa yam fantini. Me wo America. Me yiri ye Jew ni. I am mixed race, mixed tribe. I don't have time to ask about your background, to ask about where Dagatini, where Hauseni, where Teni, where Fantini. I don't care. Deliver and let me see it. It doesn't matter how you feel about me. My job here is to get the right things to let you know the facts. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter which group you come from, what you represent. It does not matter. What matters is, I am the messenger. I'm giving it to you. And I've been doing this for years. At least we were a little experience in politics. A little. I will give you what Bawumia will get. This is the first time Musa Dankwa will have a competitor when it comes to giving out exact number. Election, exact number. Make sure that Bawumia Benjano primary swim. So far, we have employed 500 people. We are doing our research in Ghana. I'll give you the exact number Bawumia will get. 24 hours to our elections now. We are not joking here, my friend. When we told you, say, the elections will be won in the Ashanti region, we had the reason. It wasn't just mere talk. It was work on the ground. It was hard work. It was backed with data and science. We reached out to the people in an invisible form. We made them understand. They told us what they wanted. We were telling you the power will be taken away, and it will be taken away big time. But this time, something bigger will happen than 2024. Now, about 610, Ghana 1010. When you kuma,
so when you kuma, kokoda. So we shall when you kuma so coalition center. Na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman.
There's something I want to speak on, and this message goes to the Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority. Mr. Anthony Kwesi Sapon, this man, Commissioner General of GRA. The Commissioner General, this message goes to him. You didn't see from the time we decided to protect Ghana, use the truth to bring the NDC back to power. I never saw you on any platform campaigning for John Mahama. I never saw you on any street campaigning for the NDC. But at least John Mahama saw you say you are a better fit for this position. And John Mahama gave you the position irrespective of your political affiliation. You have been given a job to do, and that job is to serve the people of Ghana. I have a simple message for you. Whatever you have started doing as a Commissioner General, which is not in the interest of Ghana, stop. Whatever you are doing, that position that you have been given, it can be taken from you in a week. Adebia Awoye as the Commissioner General, GRA, stop it. Mr. Anthony Kwesi Sapon, stop it. Metna Kromha, Etna TV, so yeah, a scandal on La Bianca when NPP, they were in power. There was one gentleman, I'm born in your friend, Augustine Ata Edufor, or a custom officer. Now, on the year, CRO, Division of Customs. CRO is the Chief Revenue Officer under MPP, this man. Or one of the most corrupt custom officers in Ghana. At a point, a petition was sent to the OSP against this man about a Lexus vehicle or free ubiho. That petition, at the end of the day, the OSP told us he was going to be arraigned before court. This man, his name is Augustine Ata Edubofor. He has been at the port for over 12 years. And this message I am sending to the Commissioner General of GRA, it goes to the Finance Minister Ato Forson, you too. Because I know you are a very good friend to the Commissioner General. And you people are working together. It's about time you people understand the rules of the game. I don't care who you are or which position you occupy. This man, Augustine Ata Edubofor, during NPP time, La Bianca scandal ameyeye, this man was involved. When power changed, you, the commissioner, you transferred this man to Koforidua. In 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, you have brought this man back to Baby Ano Owo for 12 years. You brought him back from Koforidua, all because of his affiliation to you and the finance minister. Right now, you have brought this man to the post-clearance audit, more dangerous position than before. It will be better for you to send this man back to Koforidua because he's not better than anybody working at Koforidua as a custom officer. It will be in your interests and the interest of the finance minister. My interest here is to make sure John Mahama's government or John Mahama succeeds. I don't care. My interest here is to make sure John Dramani Mahama succeeds. I don't care who you are in the government. I have sacrificed enough. I've put a lot on the line to get to this point. And I'm not going to make you people, any of you politicians, to take my sweat for granted. No. I don't care your contribution to your party. You are a politician. I am working in the interest of the people. And I see something good in this president. That is why I put everything on the line for Ghanaians to vote for John Mahama to make him president. This man needs to go back to Koforidua. The Commissioner General and the Finance Minister, tomorrow, you people should meet again and take this man back. This man, Augustine Atta Edubofo, cannot come back to Tema and you make him an chief revenue officer, which is more dangerous. He is basically in a surgery room. These are the people who are touching, manipulating the numbers. At a point, KCB by port war, Obi ever train your 17 million. Sa case back to the port. Yeah, paperwork na. Yasinipano now also 1 million. Abrana go said it 17 million. This was under MPP. This guy, he was at CRO post not our CRO, and the modern post clearance audit, more dangerous place. What is causing that? And things have to change. Mema bodamo. I don't care about anybody. Me, I don't have political ambition. Me, I don't need any political appointment. Me, I don't need anybody's favor. Matra that level. I don't work to make somebody call me and say, take this favor. I don't need your car. I have a car. I have a house. I have a good family. I'm doing well. So I don't need anybody's favor. If you can't work with John Mahama and do what is right, I will not make you sleep. But today I'm going to make it very civil and straightforward. The Commissioner General, Mr. Anthony Kwesi Sapon, take Augustine Atta back to Koforidua. On China Koforidua, he was transferred. And for a reason, you have brought him back to the port. He cannot be at that port for 12 years. So, one gets our interests. One also your politician. Any other way. So, prove to us. This guy, Augustine Atta Edubofo, needs to go back to Koforidua. He needs to work from there. Or else, you know, go enjoy this. And it's going to be dirty. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. After this short break, we will continue the show.
Serving head of state. Look at how long my supposed people or in the Volta region have suffered. Is it not only recently? Work is even to start. So please, ladies and gentlemen, have no fears. We're not here doing ethnic politics or of Rawlings. We are prioritizing things. I mean, all the poison that's tried to spread amongst our Ashanti brothers and sisters against Rawlings, that's not going to turn me against them. They've been doing this a long time ago. But we went ahead and did what we had to do. I'm not going to listen to the utterances or the insults or poisonous elements and to turn me against or turn my back against my own people. It's not the majority of the people who share this view. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen, please don't think that our eyes.
All right, so you're still watching with all this extended version. Now, this is a story I will say Judiciary, and in the area, the ABC and say yet the president, President Mahama forwards acting Chief Justice Paul Bafo-Boni's name to Council of State as his pick to be next Chief Justice. And as we all know, Emrano Emra, law no law, and the President of the Republic John Mahama krata de ababontene. Catch a swami for South Centreso, Asankriguafo, any Ghana for you say, or did any two form Sibio or Shishimuno, Judge Penina, your friend Mr. Bafo-Boni, Paul Bafo-Boni, Sibio, and then since he said Madam Tokunu, and one sense na Odi Jinimu, as the Chief Justice, no, or Shady Juma Wedi, and in the experience or war, and in Sibio Papano, Sibia, Wabon Homodin, our Judge Jumemua, or who Papa will say, ɔyɛ nipa bi a ne ho ɛte ɔyɛ krogyen a ɔsɛ ɔtinam ɛbɛyɛ deɛn the Chief Justice of Ghana nti ɔde ne din ato krataa so ɛde akɔma ɛyɛ Council of State sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ na ɔmo so adwene a ɔmo wɔfa ho no ɔmo nsusu mfa ho sɛ ɛyɛ nipa a wɔyi ne no sɛbio ne kwan so ɔsɛ na ɔfata sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ Ghana yɛgye ne tum sɛ ɔyɛ Chief Justice sɛ ɛyɛ Council of State for ne gye ne tum a na yɛsade akɔ Parliament na sɛbio ɔmo so atoto n'ano kakra na yɛhu sɛ sɛbio osipi osita onimu mmara nim na sɛbio yɛde Ghana mmara no nyinaa hyɛ de nsa a obetumi ahwɛ so ama sɛbio nyansa a onyame de domyɛ sɛ yɛmfa ɛnkyekyere man no ɛyɛ nyansa pa a etumi aboa Ghana nti ɛndɛ ɛyɛ Mr. Paul Bafuboni no ɛyɛ the President of the Republic ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama ɛde ne din akɔma Council of State ɔmo yɛ mpanyinfoɔ a sɛbio ɔne ɔmo fa adwene a sɛbio president no edi Ghana constitution ɛyɛ krata kɛseɛ ana nwoma kɛseɛ a ɛbɔ Ghana ho bra no wodi so odi mmara so ɛyɛ article 146 no make sure sɛ ɛyɛ Council of State no so ahwɛ ɛyɛ anamontu a obetu no ehu sɛ anamon a otu no ɛyɛ anamon a ɛyɛ krogyen a sɛbio ɛyɛ constitution no ɛwɔ emu a ɔmpa mmara intenda no ɛyɛ John Mahama ɛyɛ president no ɔde ɛyɛ krata na kɔma ɛyɛ deɛ Council of State ɛna ɔmo so ɛpɛnsɛmpɛnsɛ mu atoto ahwehwɛ ni ahoani ahwehwɛ mu ehu sɛ ɛyɛ Mr. Bafuboni no ɔyɛ sɛbio nipa bi a odi mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ the Chief Justice of Ghana nti Mr. Bafuboni ɔno ɛna President Mahama eyi no ɛndɛ sɛ ɔno deɛ na kume mu no sɛbio nipa wei ɛna ɔgye di sɛ obetumi ɛde bibi ɛfrɛ no pɛpɛɛyɔ no korɛ ɛne sɛbio ɔbɛyi ne ho afiri ɛyɛ amanyɔsɛm mu a ɔde bɛdi yɛ kebi mami kebi ɛne sɛbio ɛyɛ judiciary n'anim ɔno deɛ sɛbio ɛkɛkɛ ɔno nko a anka papa wei na wɔyi no nanso yɛse wɔne abere wɔandwene ho a sɛbio wɔanyi adipa nti ɔde ɛyɛ deɛ edin no ama Council of State sɛ ɔmo so ɛnhwɛ na ɔmo nhwɛ ɛyɛ deɛn ɛyɛ anamo a wɔtu no sɛ ɛkrogyen sɛ papa no ho te sɛ wɔsɛ ɛde no kɔ ɛma no kɔ Chief Justice a nti ɛndɛ Mr. Paul Bafuboni ɛna John Mahama ɛyɛ President of Republic eyi ne sɛ ɔnkɔ na ɔnkɔyɛ Chief Justice of Ghana and all over the place no share all over the place about the judiciary obiani wa or any excuse or objection to this decision by the president. And when I say objection and I say any say okasa and I say what problem and say papa we are conducting home. Hardly do you hear anybody talk about him say from the time obey a judge or misconducting him even once. This man has been principled. And there you say, and I said, yeah, then say, yeah, you need, so we a politician, we a nipe bina ojin say, Sebio, why bibia, and say, obey Chief Justice, who crying, Saudi Baba Bontine, no aka. Now, from what we know and we have seen, Oba Ghana Judiciary in the Supreme Court, Opa Judge for Sebio, Ghana for Buomo, Oma conduct Omuye, Omudinukre, for Omo Emfrafra, Aya politics, Sebio, Omunyachum. Omuntumi fa ban sika endi enhye omo ho emfa omo busuafo nkwa abrochire emtebio enkobosiri heha papa we edi ne huni enti na ende John Mahama huni se oye nipa bi a sebio nanim ye nyam owobuo onhihan nanim omunamuna nanim ne hwenu mbon no oye nipa bi a oje obi atata enti ohu eye Mr. Paul Bafuboni say ono ene betumi abeye the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana enti say ende uhu Mr. Boni ewo eye TV we so a na eye President Mahama ena abodi din afre no say omra na ombesom Ghana ewo permanent position ye ka say permanent position a na say fapem enginemu a sebio obi entumi wo konsa ombegirem na ondi dwuma embro eye Ghana eye ye die ye court nsem enti eno so ene asema ewo ho na asema asabeto no ebinie eye Attorney General and so and they were responding to Madam Tokonu or MPP nia ye didn't be Chief Justice when the infie mienu if we send subainti and ende otifia oni kapre adikudienti ma Madam Tokonu or the worst Chief Justice awabedi Ghana so ne say sebio ne ho a wan hwe ne ho so yie wan hwe ne kasam wan hwe ne niye oma tumi efoforo no ama tumi edo no ama tumi agi ni ti when tumi ahwe so anya ne dwuma ne ti oba Ghana abakosemu or the history of Ghana, she's the worst, she's the most less celebrated human being when it comes to our judiciary because sanka ayatetena and Quebec say you trying to sue ewo sebio judiciary or to say de akata any akata a no mo sika sunsuma omko wi akokɔ aba akokɔ twa abode a ye wo mu eti efri ekurase se omko nwurem anka yetetena anka oyakata ene akata efri se wambɔ ne bra yie obra ye de hye ne nsese ombɔ no wambɔ ne yie inti Ghana eba eye deɛn eba emrasemu ene emradwumemu ene judiciary mu a ye wo ne ti konsa ye pra de chi se beifo efri se niye bia oyeye no na saa niye no entwe ensuani inti sanka yetetena anka oyakata anasa akacha ebia okowi akokɔ anasa okotwa abode ene yetwa ne su efri su ekronum ema ne sakopie ekro bi so a okowi a gold aye pamo no but ende no a democracy nti ye fra bibi sacked. She has been sacked from the judiciary. Now akokɔ to say dwumadia odi former Chief Justice Madam Tokonu Jumebia odi ya ama Ghana fo ehu ne to ate ama ende ya pam no as the Chief Justice no or say on tiasie say ya pam no as the Chief Justice no na yentumi mane entena court say oye judge na onje sebio ademu retirement inti menoka say Madam Araba Tokonu ono so ye mixed tribe or ya hunani kakra eno ye mfantini kakra ne busuani kakra ne afenyoma ende or the Ghana court say Samahama any constitutional, any Ghana for nyina, any Council of State for atnase, the constitutional yejuma, ema yehu se we di bone, ema constitutional ka se onko fie dia as the Chief Justice. I say no de wate ase. O se wate ase se we di bone say ya pam no as a Chief Justice. Na on tie ase se ya pam no as a judge. Muntie Madam Tokonu asema wo ka no. O se Mahama person pam no as a judge, ye wo ne kwan so wo ho. Mahama Pamano as a Chief Justice if you say nyoma bi oye ne ntwa kwan mu sebio obumra so a wagiatum ebesin ne on sorry enka say Pama ya Pamano as the Chief Justice of Ghana no our problem o say ne de no kore Mahama any NDC any MPP any Ghana for CPP for UP ye nyina ye kabo ma ye kire constitution no ene na ye nyina gina so a ye de apam no if you say constitution kire say we Chief Justice na wa mbɔ hu modern na we nimra so a constitution na MPP for NDC for CPP for KKK for MMM for ye nyina ye kire ye no sa constitution ye be gina so de apam nti no ye de apam na wo so ate ase emom sika ofaye ode ne kunu kwa abrochire ene ne man nyina no wate ase se odidwirum nti no de ya pam no as a Chief Justice wate ase na eba se oye judge of the Supreme Court on tie ase se pam na ya pam no aka ne judge no nti ka ya pam se Chief Justice anka ya ma ne kwan na ometena eye Supreme Court na wonni asem de Madam Tokonu eka nyina ne se okọ Pentecost asori na sebio oye Pentecost asori panyini na sebio asori panyini wo mu no osa eye mbema kuo no anase men's fellowship no oye leader wo mu na de ochem nyina odwudwam ema ne ba form a ose okọ Pentecost ena osa ya asori panyini ena men's fellowship so oka ho na sesia no yakɔkye ne se men's fellowship no wakoto mu na enti on the wate ase say ye na free men's fellowship ni mu asori mu wate ase na emom no oda ho eye den asori panyini into person asori panyini sebio enim ho no oda ho tena ho sa asori panyini eno na sesia Madam Tokonu oeka oso no Pentecost ni wate ase o Pentecost ni o ya asori panyini osaka men's fellowship ho na men's fellowship no wo mu no wakoto mu na ema ya kye no enti ya pam no as a men's fellowship member o see sa pam ya pam no wate ase wato mu na wa asori nim inti o say asori fo ni jano no sa be ya asori panyini na otena asori nanim na oyi quotation inti on tie say eye Pentecost asori ne say ya chew so wato mu na as a member of Pentecost as adia asori panyini and as a member of the men's fellowship na ya pam anase ye yiwe frima on tie say ye yi na afrim say asori panyini na asori panyini title ne de obeje still men's fellowship ne waja tu so to mu na anti apam no but asori panyini de eni se sa title ne gifri nsem eno na eye Madam Tokonu echirechire mu akire se on tie ase nti ene eye den eye Attorney General so akọ court ena waka che court say ensema eye Madam Tokonu ka no aye bebre nwuran ensema ede to no so e men's fellowship no ye ka so bato mu na wasa wi asori sika ena wasa ade ewi obi bag nemom de ya ka ewie krampa ameburarfo no eye mo na ato no asori bag na owi a ne yem kan ho asem mpo ena sebio de kan ho a wawi asori sika na so yen kan ho asem eno kra no impenifo betena sem yen kan ye de sesi a wagi atum se wedi bone no eno ye mo na ato na oto ye se oye men's fellowship no eno na ame atwe ne to konwa of men's fellowship ena ayeden atrega ame yi ne to konwa as den asori panyini enti Attorney General say opese Madam Tokonu ti ase se ontene ho ase a onko Supreme Court na onko pe enchirechiremu ehọ na echirechire mmram na High Court na ogo ne de ehọ no ye di asemmua sa asemmua yentumi ndi mmua no High Court na Supreme Court na echirechire nsem ndi se nani adin na onim se owo mmra no ewo ne side na onim se ondi boni bia na onim se de all kan wo ma onfa asem no enko de enfa nko Supreme Court na omu nchirechirem efi se ehọ na echirechire mmram afa so ame format ase iti Madam Tokonu nsem ni nyina no ne tofa na mabo a kire wo no Tokonu se okọ Pentecost Tokonu se oye asori penyini Tokonu ya so se oye Women's Fellowship President ena Tokonu ya beto se Women's Fellowship President no oni obi kunu akoda e wa asori nim ena enunti ya sa ate se Tokonu asa ewia Women's Fellowship fo sika ena ya sa ate se Tokonu asa ewia obi handbag e wa Women's Fellowship meeting nyoma miensa ena ya debo Tokonu. Remember, oya sorry penyini and also a member of Women's Fellowship. And the allegation are born Women's Fellowship. Remember, Tokonu obenya a chance ebe ye Women's Fellowship member because no a Pentecost ni. Osa benya a chance ebe ye sorry penyini because no a Pentecost ni. Without being a Pentecostal, and Tokonu to me sorry penyini and to me sambe ye Women's Fellowship president. And before she got those positions, you know. Without Men's Fellowship, Pentecost Church, you know, you cannot be a sorry penyini, and you cannot be a Women's Fellowship president. Now, as something you say, or see, or what Women's Fellowship, no, and also a sorry penyini, no, Women's Fellowship, what there, wakofa obikunu, action, wajatum, and inti, a Women's Fellowship, no, sasam ya carry, yin to akunya say, and ya usuma be a watcher and your Pentecostal, into your pamano every Women's Fellowship in him. And the Madam Tokonu say, I can't send me a wasamoka bag or Korea, Edisiko Korea or Women's Fellowship, yan can wasam. Or say, Sesiano, ya pamno as a Women's Fellowship. Only dear Watiasia, Wajatum, or no Bikuna Koda, Women's Fellowship, and me in Twakunya, or so person Sababak better or say Pentecost, I sorry penny, and a Pentecost was a derby. Yan sa. Ya cho Twakunya, Women's Fellowship, a Pentecost in Tina Women's Fellowship. No. A Pentecost nti na obey den obey asori penyini enti so wakodi obi kunu na ya chewoto na ya wagye atum na ya pam wo Women's Fellowship untumi nsam betena asori nanim se wo asori penyini na eye asori sofo na eye atari general na se madam dia wo ye ho asori ho dia ai se wo gye ho semre na enda wo sori na wapia ha na wo ye dede enda wonim akwa asori fo mpanifo anim won kran omono mo kyerɛkyerɛ nsam mu enti atari general se eye Madam Tokonu on for Pentecost for asori ne mran kran ehona asori mpanifo sia ehona wombom ehona obenya final judgment ni say we Pentecost ni ba na Pentecost for hu say we Pentecost ni ya asori panyini na yenim say we Pentecost ni ya Women's Fellowship president na wakoto mo na odo obi kuna akoda ya yi wato akonwa no o sa wo tumi say obasa betena asori nim say asori panyini ana enti atari general say onkon kran na eho ene ekyerɛkyerɛ sansem num na o ma asori na o mutim ne de say we asori ba na we gate man we usher na sa wo say a member of Eyekwa na sa asha ukoto obi person yi ni sika automatically Eyekwa na wo ye no ye be yiwa firi ho but Tokonu say ontene ho ase efiri say oye chairman na say ye bo afore a na ye de bode ba na ye dabadaba na ye de banche ba aye onya bi enti sa pex no retirement no opeso odi asori title no asori penny titles na gi enti say on konkran wani kuma medidam
se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman
inti sa okaya imbreya eye 4 seat bi beto parliament a afenyomakin Eko Supreme Court kakache Tokonu say oh MPs 4 be more parliament NDC 4 person mo akonwa na mo ntia se a afenyomakin e de asem no eko eye Tokonu wo e Supreme Court no eye asem Tokonu e kan wo Supreme Court ni o say in the case of the vacant 4 seats Tokonu say no kan Tokonu said even though the High Court is cloaked with the powers to hear the vacant seat case, the Supreme Court is the only court with powers to interpret the Constitution. But I'm talking about the Constitution, Article 146. So, in this Pentecost, no, and I want to say, who I see, that's a sorry, said the Okano, a yo masumun kringenia, conquering. A honey to collection in a echo. A honey I did a badaba in a echo. A honey I saw for one penny for in our committee convention of Bukosia, 80 conquering. Now, go grind for say, Omonosha, sorry, Mrano. Now, so we are sorrow penny. Now, can women's fellowship home? Now, no be krukoda near true women's fellowship near you to Akunya. Automatically, no account. Say, I saw the penny and I say, count. Intelligent, say, Onkon crying, Ombra Supreme Court. Among one, what to me, did you jump? So I'm a phobia, Tiasia. Into baby bedding in no. Giddy baby, oh, Debbie, I'm catching Ghana for say, I some the bar. I have win out to the lion can assemble Yabutre. Enya pepere ho ene kasa dede enema asam na medwudwam no lion kin asamba nya abotre okoka kokoti oba benya diarrhea beku nipa nya abotre asam ba na mote a munya abotre ka be medwudwam ena medwudwam se obi ate ase wo won te ase na me question na me ma answer obi ate ase obi a so amefo are you okay? International bag is a Kevin is a character. Thank you very much. Bibia okay? So amefo yanko enim anasa yenje questions. Oko a YouTuber so I'm for some okay. My member Facebook says to I'm for so I join your bibi basa ma me hu. Yati okay bibia se pepe na eye obia okay Francis Hatika so atiase eye obia okay okay amuso obia so atiase enti gidigidi bia ni wo enti se woni kuma on tiase akonkran se attention as on tiase on cross Supreme Court. Now on konye nko chirechire mu wi so ba be asori penya ba asori penya jo pex. Thank you very much. Afi Ghana 40 nsem na se ma na de kra keke an ye dwudwam na e den na dashboard no so am ye hu adwuma gim. All right, we are good. Now this is another story I me pese ye kan ho asem. Do we have a video on that, Mr. S? 1 2 3 Apia Kubi. Okay, we don't need it. Okay. Now, and I see MPP for a year, Bibia your friend vetting. Hey, director, no. Na vetting, no. Your vetting will be and your vetting director, president.
You are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. He be president, I go chop. He be vice president, I go chop. He be my work and good work that will give me money to eat. Go to hell with your president and your vice president today. Me ya majuma pemisika, and I will say the only pane Jimmy Amontiana, Mosimi Yanka. You are foolish. I'm now Bamchen, president, who person advice into stop at him. They are foolish. He be president, I go chop. He be vice president, I go chop. He be my work.
Yejinem eye atasa and they say a vetting. I'm a fraud bia aspirant no more MPP no bia ya tutu bia no. And I Kennedy so koye is here right presidential. Hey Kennedy o kind of kron Kevin Taylor cry also and say me Kennedy me can asem gentleman such a nice guy. Or no yen bi on kabi. No a minute. See the bia 70. I could enter Kennedy. The swatting you know say oh so good pressure do. Oh say o can end ya no a minute. Bibinti. In took a phone channel say my minute. In the Kennedy when you constipation e guniyam aya ding because our case paper case Kennedy about down. Our case paper case on your presidential. In the say no amount for case some any ya as 1 minute. In Ghana and o probably your constipation back in Japan. Abubu guniyam aya ding. Oh who the onya no. Because you see, a presidential pa, it was a tuition pa. Oh, nice. Hey, Kennedy. Now, we need so nice, sir. Kennedy. Me pa wasan wate. Kennedy no. Me say Kennedy ani epe. Ne go for be twa Kennedy. Kevin Taylor kwa campaign over Kennedy. Me say Kennedy Japan ani epe. Kennedy. What up? Me say akompra ko ani epe. Ai ende de obeye hu bi akompra ko. Onim nyansa say businessman hwe de waye we bie stores nyina akoko force. Akompra ko. Yes, Kennedy ani epe. Yantiasie. De mu beye bia Kennedy. Yes, I Kevin dey campaign ma Kennedy Japan. Oh, Kennedy Japan kuma Kevin Taylor ska. Kennedy akoma Kevin Taylor ska. Say de bia ya catch them say Kevin Taylor ni Kennedy Japan or partners be. Aye. Kevin Taylor ni Kennedy Japan me one because it's steady be Kennedy Kevin Kasa. De bia o gina ba o miaso on Kennedy asam. On Kennedy asam. And yes steady as Kevin Taylor person Kennedy Kennedy ni epe. But I can't. But perhaps apart from Bibiano, Minipo, I yes, yeah, best say, oh, you're on Jebo, you are foolish. Yet Twitch, Minican share Twitch, boga, you are foolish. Okano, yeah, in January, yo, what's up? You are foolish. You are foolish.
You are foolish. I'm foolish. I'm foolish. You are foolish. You are foolish.
Okay. Mwame come down for some. My best friend Kennedy Japan be penas and rough. Now, Daddy, can a Japan adopting Asian model key to Ghana's economic growth? Says the idea also of us shaping basic colonies to be because Montiasie. Because 2024 no. Time na moko prime minister ka kire mo say or the ship be fia brochire na ebegina kolenu so na ekọ na eba na abrofo timpon na omo beso budware no matom na omo self ne self osemo ntia se magimi sa ideas ni nyina o ka so be no ntumi am so no so osaka say mrebi o ka say ode boat kakraka pa cruise ship eba be Cape Coast to Takwa na so omo na musuo no so na omo dware na amanfo ko bie restaurant wom ni nyina o kan 2024 ni nyina mo ntie o ka say nko the ship ba be so cruise ships na say nkofo ko bie restaurant wo epo no so na say ship refi Caribbean ni beduru ha na nkofo asisi na makọ restaurant ni mu apunim kan labadi wo no ka epo na nko twitwa na asase no ai president aba na epo na asase ni etwa obegira ni say Kennedy mo asase ni e wa apunim obe ni ya restaurant o say sa anyo be nyina ka nyina mo anje ndi say another one bi aba o friend no the Asian model key Kennedy for or her documentaries working. Ocean document, ocean not you check Kennedy Japan vegetable too. ID criminal intent. Any law and order. Any not you. Ocean be check Kennedy vegetable too. Ocean ancient documentaries. Or say or the model be bad. Kennedy. And then Jack. Oh, why do you want me to do that? Tim say Ken said he will build a hotel at Cape 3 Point in Kennedy Japan. Whoa, that's it. Enti o see another be before be ba ko man tiase we the friend no Asian model key ni nyina ne say o Ghana na ohia sika na ba man ho ne am sika na kwa bruchiri ana say bi out Ghana u pesika. And that's why about buying say, oh, me pay $2 million. Oh, the other oh, me pay me see restaurant. Inti na abuying ashe ewewu. No we say oh here 2 million the amount. Into the 2 million ko another ko ejuma. Now buy be check it. Ye wi ane that tetew. Ebi a person ko UK ko tena ho 3 years. Now ko sia sibia ye hotel. Sibia ye suan na buy atam sika amount £2 million. 10,000 pounds. Or see a friend be a friend Asian model key. But Kennedy, this your Asian model kino is the same as NAPE. It's the same as these same models are buying a war in existence. With NAPE, Anna John Kumadano, NAPE, it was entrepreneurs, young Ghanaians, going to tell the government what they can do with their business plan. And the government giving them seed money. In fact, this new government has introduced even a more comprehensive one. Besides, get me the flyer, let me explain. Kennedy, this model has been in existence for years. Maybe Okotin say Asia Taruhuninti. This kind of thing has been there. And you see, the only difference between the Omoyenu Asia and Ghana and say their economy, the way it's set up, no. Our economy hasn't gotten to that point where you can just dish out government money and say, so the idea say, and this NAPE thing, it was started by John Mahama in 2014. And I'm friend, yes. It was to make sure the youth, especially young graduates, are more ideas. A good paper hear the assistance of the government to put that idea into reality through the government support, no. And no na MPP for be change yes no NAPE. And it was basically to do what? To finance or resource young Ghanaians, entrepreneurs who are willing to go into a trade or whatever kind of business which will turn them into self-reliant entrepreneurs. Inti sa ideology, no, it already exists in Ghana. The other kind to say Sibia ba omi abeka kire say Google Maps na ebi ni Ghana. Google Map existed in Ghana before Bawumia came to power. But now Odwin say Ghana for Jimmy and omudi bibi e friend no the GPS address by. Sa de na Bawumia de be share nim no. Now start catch Ghana for say we introducing Google Map into Ghana. No. Before Bawumia became a running mate, people were driving with Google Map in Ghana. The same as timer Gehok akware fen saying kwasi ampe yi na ote Gehok ekufu ado ase no Kofi Juma in 1995 or 96 ko time or the street address by or starting name Kumasi Boulevard Asafo Boulevard dia oje Ghana fosika ko di ye that time no onim say street or the boulevard this is enye boulevard but not that time na Santifo ni my dear friend Boulevard now Asantifo ni my dear friend street name. Inti okreti bibi to Asantifo tim say wakotena broche na ote Grand Concourse so. Inti bedru Asafo ni atro Asafo Boulevard. Abra na ade no kanko. Ebia kanko no mutwa. Inti these are things that have existed MPP for the area Ghana for sika until John Mahama baye in 2012, 13, 14, 15 or making sure we streamlining no amana beye a whole project the youth of Ghana enya for so MPP for ya sabaye and Ekufuado ebe change yes ni NAPE omo destroy no. Inti this thing that Keno Japan you are proposing, let me read something to you. And sometimes, your handlers, I think they think say you are weak-minded kakra. They throw things at you because they need to also show you say they are working. Now, this is what I'm talking to you about. This is what all the way in 2025, John Mahama Krekan Wasem this year, President Mahama launches the Ejumewura program to combat youth unemployment and foster entrepreneurship. In the NDC Kraba, NAPE, they have re-enhanced it. Papa, and then our friend Asian model, no, it already exists in Ghana. Now, so we read this program, NDC for I Hansen Ye under John Mahama. Mami reading show. You will understand to say whatever you are trying to suggest, it already exists, and the nation builder, the wisdom politician, John Mahama, it was already in existence. It had been in existence, and he's back again to even polish it more. Now, Mami read this new one at John Mahama dia Banning show. Your friend the Ejumewura project. And na saying omolanche Nti Kennedy, you need to understand. Take your time and read. The people behind you, they are not learned. They are not too. They don't understand Ghana the economy. In this way, so we read this program. This is what it says. A Ejumewura program is designed to create, mentor, and support a minimum of 10,000 business annually with a particular focus on empowering young individuals aged 18 to 35. In the Ejumewura program now, John Mahama Diabasisiano, that is what it's sought to do. It's basically going to empower young people through business, through different crafts, through what they feel they can do to become self-reliant. Now, so already I say, beneficiaries of the program will receive comprehensive assistance. Kennedy, a comprehensive assistance won't tell us here. Aban say, Omo amubenya sa dwumadie we hu fa so no omo benya emwa eye donko mwa eso omasene comprehensive assistance. That means say sa emwa na aban ede so wasene no eye emwa ebetumi ama wagina ama wadwuma eda wani so ana wani da so no egina ne na so your friend comprehensive assistance obitumi ma assistance ba na enya comprehensive ya ka se bibia comprehensive a ewo ngina so ewo fapem na ukan na uko wani ma say na chirechiremu I say beneficiaries of the program will receive comprehensive assistance including skill training in sanudwuma so shemu enye sika keke ne yetamama wo aban eye NDC aban no ebema wo nsanedwuma wo Asian model na John Mahama already or implement no and na mijidwem mo wate ase say you are late. Are you late? Mr. P, Mr. S, get me are you late by Papi Kojo. Papi J. Kennedy, are you late? Mr. P, Mr. S, get me are you late? Get me the one with Kwabute and let me play the remix for them. Are you late? Now, uko wenima you see mentorship. Yo nipa bi omo betenetene wo omo be guide wo a kire wo se djuma pese wo komi sebio edjuma we de anka me hwe de wo pese wo ye na we mua we beboa wo we de nka wo ye no wo ye na santimema e beboa ifri se we eben we de nka wo ye no western regional because abe e wo ho nti wo ye no ha wo benya sikantam e na friend mentorship nipa bi be krakra wo ni nyina e wo John Mahama project a wo de abem edjuma wura no eno no bibi ete se eye ade a ye frɛ no eye access to startup capital ye bema wo dwetire sikapudio a wode be edebe she adwuma nim nti aban in this program adwumawura program no ebema odwetire a wode be she adwuma nim ye bema nipa a obekrakra na asama e de insano adwuma esipim na ama comprehensive assistance nti enye mmoa eye mmoa ba akopɛ eye mmoa ewontini ntini emu biebia ubetumi ede woni atoto bebre so a ebesi wiye na wokɔ anim a ɔmo sɛ ɛyɛ and essential equipment yɛbɛsa ma ɛyɛ de nyoma akandi a wobɛde adwuma nti adwuma wura program na John Mahama de aba no ɛne na wakɔ hu bibia frɛ no Asian model no it already exists under the NDC government. It is our thereby ensuring the sustainability and success of their ventures. Now, when you go forward, in his address, where John Mahama Nyansa for the Kasano, John Mahama is already ahead of you guys. John, or you're ahead. Kennedy, are you late? But are you late? Why are you late to the dada? What to? I want what to watch chum. Want to watch chum. Watcher. Yako yenim the dada. Ya wom. John da wom or da wom the dada. John Mahama was our wom. Where you want somewhere who tell light and cutting into I want to watch it. One shall go John da wom da da. Now it can't quit anymore or see. In his address, President John Dramani Mahama underscored the program's importance in tackling youth unemployment, which he identified as one of Ghana's most pressing challenges. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to creating decent and sustainable job opportunities for young people in alignment with the broader agenda of the National Democratic Congress to stimulate economic growth and innovation. Inti Adiana Osha, that Adiana Oka said, ancient model, no, it already exists under this government. And then your friend, a Jumera program, You get skill, you get mentorship, you get equipment, you get capital, you get comprehensive assistance. It is not just about carrying money and giving to young people. It's about preparing them for the markets. And that is what John Mahama and NDC for. The startup is there. The creativity is there. The knowledge that is backing what they want to do is there. People will guide them through mentorship. Eddie Kennedy, you cannot just go watch documentary and just come and say you want to implement the no. Ain't I late da. John Mahama was our womb da oko. I want watcher. Want to go when you moko. John Mahama orchestra one take John Mahama okay. One take my John Mahama okay. Offer oye ejuma wobeye ama imbranted and baba wa one so opera bambua one mawunya one juma woye John Mahama orchestra.
Idea is not exactly the best. Ejuma can advise you what other business idea you can look at. Their businesses will be selected based on their scalability, sustainability, and their potential for job creation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ambitious undertaking, but it is necessary if we are to secure a prosperous and resilient future for the youth of Ghana. But let me point out that this program is not like others that were announced in the recent past with a lot of fanfare, but proved to be mirages without adequate funding to sustain them. Ejumaura is fully funded with adequate allocation. Ejumaura is fully funded with adequate allocation provided by the Ministry of Finance in the 2025 budget. My young brothers and sisters, many big businesses of today were the startups and micro enterprises of yesterday. The Jumara program is designed to be inclusive. It's designed to be youth-led. It's designed to be Ghanaian-owned. And so you must be a Ghanaian to be part of the Jumara program.
So, Kennedy, you have an idea. John Mahama has already launched it, a Jumara program. And see, the Asian model does not exist here. You already have the Ghanaian model, which is called a Jumara program. And the facts are there. The limitations, and everybody can get access to government assistance through skill training, through startup, through capital, through mentorship. These are things that are binding in Canada to watch Kennedy. I won't call phone. I want a scientific party. Watch her do. Want to go. Kennedy, I won't call phone. Why you late? Ping, 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 ping. Why you late?
Wait. For no first minutes, na me share chinchimi. No ho abobo konyo shishit ntimi. Obi etu den so amedo ma mintibi. Papa wo na na ewu mpo ma ne finger dibi. Fresh boy, men kase de bia na bonyo. Me tempum bon, ne hwema ide omo. Yolo, one na ne girls nyanye kolo. Perfume ashene ma ne pa shado obolo. Papi kojo, ame de men sada. I'm a stand up guy into men sinada. Nyame di mumusu de menchi yada. Mumbo bianti minchi yada. What? Chene mam, brona mam. Ewu dem girl na rene mam. Bet she rush me chest rene mam. I feel a me nyami girl she won't come. Why late? How kids? Bear believe in me star my great. Shame swagger the band my taste. Shame watch for what time I late. Wait. All the rush fin you get to the yem. Men your girl for phone to reach you the yem. Wash it or reach to the yem. But I'm sleep primary to me late. A care time, ma, me didn't Jimmy do with you, ma, me ya belen to one buffino. And a better for one man who know grass who you now put into feet. My Picojo, I'm in the men's sada. I'm a stand up guy to mint another. Yamidi Mumusu de Minchi Yada. Mumbobia, Minchi Yada. What? Chenamam, Brona mam. Ewu dem girl na rene mam. Bet she rush me chest rene mam. I feel a me nyami girl she won't come. Why late? How kids? Bear believe in me star my great. Shame swagger the band my taste. Shame watch for what time I late. I late. Suck. Huh? Yeah. Yo. What in that would jam me wa womb? I'm an on crata anti Julius Jum. What in the tonga bar washing up a visa? My sainty mean train simming bokura boom. I'm one chonre. So we see one could dia, one confit. So a barber will good ya, one kempe. Fimisona mafa pimbia won't fit. I be a man shit. But be the pawn, I'm so men's sada. So what me bossia to muda min tiaka. I remember what's a be sheming who'swassa. If it's a wood jammer, for swapper. Why you late? Shenamam. What else? Brona mam. Ewu dem girl na rene mam. Bet she rush me chest rene mam. I feel a me nyami girl she won't come. Why late? How kids? Bear believe in me star my great. Shame swagger the band my taste. Shame watch for what time I late.
Give it about me, give it about me. Give it about me, give it about me. Give it about me, give it about me. Give him. I late. boy na you late Kennedy inti adene nyina no na machichiri machiro no inti this Asian model key it does not exist please me pawasem emfa kopefo frofabra the same way Baumia nyanse bia ni trim ono so kopefo obia kopefo from bra and omo converting na omo we verting no brand champon people so aspirant no people so aspirant odanwuram no campaign.
There have been a few jobs. I think there will be a couple more. We are embarking on a campaign. I mean, I will be hit. Others will be hit. It's part of the campaign. It's normal in our politics, except that wisdom must be applied for you to know the line beyond which you are infuriating somebody. That will make unity post-election difficult. But regular jobs of pecking people's faces, I mean, those ones will happen. We just have to make sure that we don't poke the eyes, and that will become a problem.
All right. Inti people so bilonia enso akasa brother champon people so bilonia o say obi anti ase say campaign on we dey ateni ni dey wom afi na mo be hu punches kakra na one dey o ka kire obi ase mo de o medium ho atem and dey normal amanfo we party mo jinse party mo dia o sorry a o mo de obudi atem mo be se be di o matem bi bo no dey o ma obeto e na amanfo beto ahia na normal na o say o mo say ye beto ahia na yanjini party no ye bedi ehun atem mum na yanjini party no na ye di atema na ye say party na ase no ye nse no so a na ahwe de beye enti aspirant ba ko di nkan ka kire mo say atenie ne de ye bedi ene de obi anim ni nyina ne say ye mfa ye san wo nonko ani but ye nim say obi e campaigni so the zongo for vote beba no amfa mba ye be ka kire no ye nim say obi so atoka 300 no nkofa ho kra tamra no ankofa mba na e ka so ekromfo ye be ka kire no ye say obi yire makeup and onam any pragia any idea kunkumba ja for di omachi and why no slay queen onam Ghana na so mpese be kare ni be ka kire no yes obi asha 33 policies na sa 33 policies no and Ghana nsuo nyina say and ye free abem na inflation and 57 ye free abem na dollar and almost 18 ye free abem na etimi to petrol ye free abem na unemployment in the roof ye free abem na corruption amene ya sankofo no ye beka every say ye ntimi ntina ho nka say sankofo no ye nyankopon omo enim nyansa omo ntuma chekere man nti ene ya beduru ha ye wo position nti Brian Champo eye people so billionaire Brand Champon or your people so billionaire. Also need to jum and found because near Tikrom ha and your fanta for bus on my fanta for vote mra or went to my fanta for vote about the crabana buy. Into your tenny now about me our contact for chrome no went to my fanta for vote amba. Mimi ko ni na membram some mouse can suffer contact for chrome. Now in the next time over crabana beba into enya de mobetam sika. Asaba bedi ba omiechi if it's a zongo wa Ghana nyina ba omianya tupe eno nkyere se oyenkremoni papa inkremofo kra papo no oyamuna afiki into ne Brand Champion oya people so billionaire no enya de obetra oma ni pass be say asaba di NPP enim akonya 24% eni na okache Ghana for say ayampia ne de ombeto yeka se low punch ayampia the bro for the chino no obi ka say jab we will give jab just a meto ayampia ye kasa ayampia e kasa de enko so akiri po e ayampia enti Brand Champion say ayampia ne de beto because yanto ayampia na ye hu e den akromfo any idea atrofo party nim enti wodwudwam enti sia ye nyina tie ase Brand Champion say eye campaign on beko ne de ayampia no meto ene na brody friend jab so am form nka jab also mo beto ayampia enti sabio unya ready say yede ensabe wo wani ase dia ende ka nokore na otie ensama Brian eka otiem na otie de okanti nyina de na okamanesi nyina ne se ba omia aye no ho se and the party no wom no emusi ebusa no question enti na ogina pepo no so ebusa ba omia se na wo ukontafo kurom ukonkremufo kurom no ede na wo de baaye Mahmudu ba omia uko kurom ye nyina yekọ ekurom a ye ba ye beka se de na wo de ba ye ukọ ukurom wankasa ukurom eye den eye wale de na wo de ba fie wo de na ba ye na wankasa ukurom a ye papa kurom a wo so papa wa asase a weja egudie ma wo ba ya wo de koraba de ba ye ye nsantam sika ma wo sanfa nko ufri ukurom wale ba ye koto aba 2024 wo de koraba ne ba ye wo ba omia koraba Went to man for golden pot number. One for sikapudio number. Went to man for asase paper ambechere. Went to man for document to be ambechere say, wey, and a day, and I'm free a day, free a year. Team. No, T, I'm done. Thank you very much. Inti, Jomo Kadi Ninano, Ombasom Chim say, Brandy Champa Basoch say, on a dear, or catch a Ghana for I am piano over to job on a dear Omobabo. Now, my would about Miana on an Amhonanko for dinner to party mono. And people for Nina Codinachino. Mumbutan is a corner papa crum wale 2024 elections. At the end of the buyer or the crabba, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me wale numbers. And no one hear me. Baby, I won't try the fruma. I want you trouble me fruma. Or ye, you don't talk about so many. Yes, so uko hono. Ukrom for Omu so win him and answer who bomb. Omo de afefe de the mao, Omo ma we good day and answer ma kraba. And nona a brand champo mubusa ba umia. Na wa ukrom papa krom, o ma mi kroma o se eye mampurusi krom, eye wale okọ wa o de kraba ne bae. Na o pese ye de wo ebesi agongon we krom. Mi jujam. It is out jab. Oh, peace that now take jab. Ni nyina ne ayampia. Brian is ayampia le domba to. Because you see ade nyina ne befa sika. Ye nyina kakra yo ho. Ye nyina ne tam sika. Obia tam sika. Into obia nya obia. O tambi a mesoma tambi. De ofum ya mesoma fum bi. Ye nyina afumfum. Into ye be kire de ofum kese. Into also to ayampia obeto. Otoka. We flag obey flag. Oya eye race obey race. The obey bi. But obebusa so okọ papa krom na de na wo de bae. Mahmoud Baumia. Ye to about 2024 no. Mo amudi Baumia echi no. Sanka mo ni munyansa. Anka mo beka say Boga, forget. I don't go do that. Hey, don't make no take me go back. My team, they want to take me back, but I don't want to do it because me cabra champion. Now I must say I need to prove to Ghana for say Canada Japan and Parampara or Kase or the ship ABC Koleniso.
Not Ghana. Latitude 0 degrees, longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me chance and you'll see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea. Portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent. The first 5 floors is African shape. The second 5 floors will be Asia. The third 5 floors Europe. And the fourth 5 is not Ghana. Latitude 0 degrees. Longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me chance and you'll see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea, portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent. The first 5 floors is African shape. The second 5 floors will be Asia. The third 5 floors, Europe. And the fourth 5 floors will be South America. The fifth 5 floors will be North America. Just imagine this. Yeah, now the Australia are coming. Just imagine this. The ship in the middle of the sea. And all the 5 floors will depict the cuisines of the continent with restaurants. What you say? Let people come there and see. What you say? Yawalina Casa, Cape Coast Casa, Osu Casa. Now we are not making use of these castles.
Aquaro also go see cathedral boom. Latitude 0 degrees and longitude 0 degrees. Messi go. What do we mean? Say way America. Messi omo abroche do mo Jimmy kura che omo fie no. Ebi before. Messi we no kind of America Virginia. We muti abroche o. E do bob sem. o ye pe no akwachina broni bi bonk otiti broni to ompie 8 months no mpie ye na dia ha de etua kakakre o hye nwudam e na o hye broni bi basement e na broni ni kem no be pa no to no okọ no hye ase no afokọ na adom FM no mintimi ngie o me say we dey Ghana no kan o America Virginia Virginia and omu bom nsem po when ye pay latitude O and a longitude O kwasiafo ogosi cathedral opum 5 continental cathedrals ship no just asem na Kennedy kan mentiase and ubajin sankaje bo nkede nke bia nko kan fosu ni aka so we dia dumping for ye nkurase fo nte bia sebio omu de kurase we Virginia America Virginia Omo on 96%. Omo wia omo pambre wato. Okosha broni ni fie wa 8 months no mpie. Na omo fie ha de ye tuaka ye o. Maami ni se oyese. Maami we broni we me se me ne tena nyande. Me company na omo de maami o. Me se me nya hwe. Eno ane se wa ne ba pepa. Na ma sa akofom ho. Obekọ no te Adom TV ho, no telephone ho. Adom TV no tie o download. On download Adom. Otia oye no yi akwasempa no agoti o bayi conference dia no yi akoka otewo enu download nkwasi asem no download na say TikTok abe obekoro mu guase o no ma join TikTok media mentimi nkasa kesi o ami wedwumam obo atete brodi toilet na sa de ne aya che enye nde na me say KVIP toilet inti ohye box mu ase ho obetie radio ni nyina ofinhyira na okọ adom Ofu adoma na okwa asempa ofu asempa na obesra ko Oman FM Sadi pasa na wadani kokuo hwasem ye ka che na wabrochire onti ase we Jimmy latitude O any longitude O we nyina ya asema ye tren hobo yensem ewurade mo MPP for pa de bia me ka che Ghana for se mo Jimmy me ka che Ghana for se asem ka Kennedy nkonka na asem dompem na nka se wom do me nkurasefo we montie biem we Virginia
not Ghana latitude 0 degrees longitude 0 degrees the center of the world is Ghana we are not able to market Ghana give me chance and you see the hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent. The first 5 floors is African shape. The second 5 floors will be Asia. The third 5 floors, Europe. The fourth 5 floors will be South America. The fifth 5 floors will be North America. Just imagine this. Yeah, now the Australia are coming. Just imagine this, the ship in the middle of the sea. And all the 5 floors will depict the cuisines of the continent with restaurants. What do you say? Let people come there and see. What do you say? Yawalina Casa, Cape Coast Casa, Osu Casa. Now, we are not making use of these castles. Not Ghana. Latitude 0 degrees, longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me chance and you see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea, portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent.
The center of the world hotel. The center of the world hotel. No muguho. When you bie. Osmi anti you America o. Anti kone. Now him sister Esther. On your brochira no wo. Oh, Brad Thomas. Oh, now him bra Frimpong. Frimpong. Den over there. Oh. No for bakuya. Nan saying obai den dan wo abrepoi. On the son of Virginia. Oh no. Mr. Watana wacho. Omugu se nku omugu se nwan ya bra wa bruchire ya ofa bruchire me se we mo omo ubi omo ka buta In chance sisi wo konko for party no mo wie aduane ko fie webo na eni mo o meja betete to rough mo e che bo chimi abubu mi kumi wa brojire ha metibu nyina moto mo burgers afa messe burger no ade na friend burger no messe do wo mu nyina be biom ka boot na chance sisi wo na eye ntuma hye ho na edi suit tantan wo abobo hye ho oduru Saturday a opon adwuma onko fie o no asesa no ho o yesi asomesi ye wedding me ko ho na odini suit tantan ya chiche aduane ne pe na ogige aduane ne tata so na oda kwhye ne ka boot obepere no be hye di freezer onye aduane enkwase aduane nko a Kennedy bo wo de wonko bi na se Ghana ne de ese mo nko a enkofo de beto agum awona fo so de bro awona fo Mose mo de Kennedy mo beje Ghana mo de mamba yesi nko Kevin Taylor na wona fo do omo beto agum kuma se na yetimi to aba na ebo be 4:30 aka bia be 30 minutes na abo 5 me apon a na bo to kejetia monkoto ne so nkofo de tugum what are the oh music kuma se yetimi to aba mu se enkoye yeto aba na nipa na mantem monkoto yesi nkofo de tugum as a competition yesi ko hwe awonafo no mu tugum mo so mo nya ne tam abalo motoro enye budio omo na awonafo ko competition awona ni so ko aba ko fuom wato aba wie di akple ena asemesi nam eyesa asontre so monkoto na awonafo no matese se obutugum awonafo de tugum asa awonafo so mo bro iti domo ye na no Kennedy Japan obesi continental ship a hotel ewe pum modiamo mapon ohunza mapon. Now this issue I was talking about asamena na meka brother champo de maka Kennedy derewie. But let's go back a little bit and deal with this matter because these are very important issues. Na meka talk on asem no about time a year asem eba a year parliament afenyo marking call a yes Supreme Court court tokonu e ka chere say case aba ondima no sebio tokonu enso make sure say afenyo market the openo akora odana koma so no be ya no tokonu make statement bi moment ko tie a yes statement na tokonu e make ye no and then no ye catch tokonu say onko Supreme Court na onko for interpretation because tokonu ka chere say high court no omo need that power to interpret a Ghana mra no tokonu court awakono or per interpretation of asema esino or say sesiano or say Ghana for say apamno as a chief justice we need to still see him and consider him as a judge of the Supreme Court. Inti right now no what they want to do in the say your perceptor konu etiasie say the High Court does not have the powers. What she's seeking is interpretation. And if it is interpretation, she told us that the High Court does not have the powers to interpret the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The High Court should allow the Supreme Court to interpret the Constitution of the country. In the same way she said it, no, Attorney General say, Uncle Supreme Court, no Uncle Siki for interpretation.
Every court is given its own jurisdiction. So the type of cases that can be settled in any court depends on the nature of the dispute. Thus, if someone is challenging that a member of parliament has not lawfully won their seat, that challenge must be done at the High Court in the region that the constituency is in. However, if any two people challenge that the process of electing the same member of parliament did not conform with the constitutional provision, that dispute over the correct interpretation or meaning of the constitutional provision must be brought to the Supreme Court for interpretation. Indeed, if the dispute over correct interpretation or meaning of the relevant provision occurs while the parties are before the High Court, the High Court must, by direction of Article 132, stop hearing the case and refer the dispute over the correct interpretation of the Constitution to the Supreme Court.
And Madam Toko no akachire ono anakachire or say the High Court in some High Court no any jurisdiction over it and that the case must be referred to the Supreme Court for interpretation. And what she's seeking for is interpretation of the Constitution, whether she can still hold her position as a Supreme Court judge. We don't know. It is only the Constitution that can prove that. Inti Madam Tokonung should go to the Supreme Court and seek for interpretation the same way he directed us Ghanaians to go to the Supreme Court and seek for interpretation when it came to the 4 MPs who at the end of the day decided to switch seats or switch allegiance in Parliament. The law is the law. Inti yajujum asabni nyina na maka akira mo no. Inti yenyina yenim Kumase yeto aba no. Na se abane ko na nko ye mekai eye 2012 at Mills. Time e ko yire so 10 no meboa 2012. Yeah. No, 2008. 10. Yes. Na abane atwa na abo apeso. Na abana abo apeso. Na afei na sata do Kumase na ye mai omo yi omo ntuma ne na mantem. Munkoto awunafo ni tugum munkoto na manfo dibrika akosi munja da me no munkoto yesi awunafo ni tugum mo so munemu munkoto yeso me nkofo firi Togo ba omo nkofo firi Togo ba awunafo so ma bre na omo nam dwom asafo sata se me small boy me na masafo na mehwe de ko ai munkoto yeso mu tugum Awurade ende kotie Peace FM yeso uko awunafo mu a yeso mu firi Togo ye bie bodane no mu bem omu ba asa awunafo nya nipa asi asese nkofo gu Togo omo awunafo gu Togo enda time de ye bie omo yesi awunafo yi omu tugum yeso mu tugum motete dam yase ye den motete asafo ha mo ye den ye hia ba ni ye hia else ye di munya na monkoto no masori anti mam sika na meto so aso ntra so ai na wafa wai yeso wafa so nyisika na no omo de from na ase bra ba nyisika enti wenda na ase otedam yaso mpedwuma wafa ba nyisika na ase wen kwambo to so mo majisika nko ese awunafo ni tugum awunafo no mo awunafo we my bro fucking give tell her awunafo ni tugum also na say bra eyizo wen kwambo so mo maji nkoto me de ko me ho tete me e de na ekosi na de na Peace FM 4 yasi nshirafo sese ade abada bo apeso yasi 10 na sese ade answer metu benya aba no ese ye ne ewo eye ha no yeto nti yasi mate ende okotie Peace FM wo mo ka yasi awona to mo tugum awonafo yi yasi o bie Togo bodai eno mo bem o mo basa no mo to na se de ehu de enya o mo jeje Rollins ne nkofo yi jeje Rollins se wo ya ponda dada o jeje Rollins ne nkofo yi ye hu de o mo je Ghana ha ye nim de Rollins we ni orgy na eti krom ha na osoro aso awunafo efri Togo abegu border no so no mo tugum akwankwa mo so mo nkoto what to say o say ma me to 8 so akoto bi kan ho enya ele asafo ele na wo kokoto ka tire frimpon enya frimpon na heso ka tire se beto ba ko kan ho no ba I bra frimpon ma me sa beto so akoto ba ko kan ho o ma say montafo nkwara na mo so so nya mo wai Santa me nuanom ntafo mai omnom da safo store ya no omo na sebi omo ni baby da omo da store no omo bedrooms no no agada ne nkwara ne nyina mo frafrafrafo ne mra he haja bra he fati mo nyina mo mra na mo mutete mo nto aba se mo nto aba na MPP awini mo nyina mo nkai se mo kosrem mo madam store no biem o madam yati mo nsam fo mo gongoto aba na mo saso bragada wan to aba ma MPP awu kosrem technique no hadi atu mamina fa te oba no to ho e de na akora tare ho a te akora no to ho ni ate akora 13-14 year old kid ofisrem oswaso anwama kaya ye wasa wai ne ba to table so mane na table no so monsa so nko eyi wan fatima wai mo anko to oba no mo ko to 20 sia na se aba no dane a mo nyina mo bekom krom obi an na me store ya no obi answaso kosua wa ha ye tonton na mo ha mo na emam kakra mo ne ye ne eboa mo enkora ne yem hyehye o mo birim on peso be kosirem okosirem antokwasi okosirem abibie ni wo ba omi akosi campaign so ye campaign say emfa MPP mra inti enkora ne ko eye police station mo yem hyehye o mo inti o mo ndi o mo nye inti okwa ne aso ne nsa MPP no the team king omo ba pe on se fa on sa kire me otuma hwan o se MPP o se ko tena se na fa o 10 tena ho intafui ne yusu o mo na afei ne afred na akwa me na sei eye kwan boat munya matoto obitumi ba na afred anti an ye ne wo eyi medus asafode no an na me ele fo no matofo o se ne kwase ho I oko eyo for kromase ho na right to school na ho no e ho so beto to 4 no mutugum I na iso from pom ma na from pom akọ ehin ko ba uti na wa che sei ehin na wo sisi ai na wo osema bebia wo de mento aba ose ehin na wo gina ose wo migina de chem so right to school na wo no ko omemo ato osema me se ko omemo ato fafo ne manipa na wo ho no odu afo nkuta no bra me pa cho ma me pese ono kasa ose hwan nie ose o from pom me na me MPP agent no abayo man nto ose o ma mate to MPP ni ate for team aba 93,000 490 of the year 93,000 Bantima 43,000 MPP 93,000 33,000 433 moi total rejected ballots. Sada mo sanka bie mo wie mo to bepa eni da mo pa ma asam no en de kire mo hye mo ho that time no MDC for so agent come di omo 2008 omo ni di e na obasa sentra so ya jollof di ye de kosua tuetuo NDC agent amwako wayi nani moto bontungu NDC for come di omo satani ti omo ni kapre kwam that's right ma pomp siga gwa pipim and this agent ko be di omo gina fitia dopa omo no dwurum obi amae ntomo ba nom de kosua na emo frempon na mo ndidi ye NDC ye NDC for mo mayo na mo chairman we ye ni be a chairman boni nam and the most medical kre NDC di komia de ni yema hanta ni amana jollof kakra ne de kosua tua so didi ohun so bi to so we hwan o so we di say yes we di 80 o so na mo ma no to ohun jollof nu kosua kwasia and ye tugum total rejected ballots omo wie pe na bo sisipe na fe ye wini so munim de omato international na bibie so no and me say MPP for se me akom de mbone bechem a e kire makofo sikedwa bechem eno so ni sam nye international mo bone me fa nchemo me say MPP me gu no sam me the day am kan me yira asem the day aboabia samaka say omo tro letter akoma me yere company na me kan say menemu me ngu partner na me responsibility was as me wie but the mo betumi aye ama me de me boni achem say mo de sikadwa kofi bebre me saman tam sikadwa kofi am cheme la ayila la mo me gu party no share mo only one option nana me do eche MPP for ba santimem ni otumfo be kasa no mo tam sikedwa breme na me je efa ansa na me MPP me ja MPP manako ehesa me gunu na 2028 man finish MPP na nyamia share 93,433 upon abuatwe gigim
yo we are best fishermen no look for no answer my abuatwe iwo fufu Belgium fan iwa betia Belgium fan ewo tuwa Belgium fan why yo yeah why round why yo yeah why round why yo yeah why round why yo yeah supono why round ewo fufu Belgium fan ewa betia Belgium fan ewo tuwa Belgium fan ewo tuwa Belgium fan why yo yeah why round 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 yeah we papa no what one is them moto yeah we papa no what one is them moto yeah we papa no what one is them moto yeah we papa no what one is them moto why round why yo yeah why round original Where you mind, don't crumba.